Brownie man! Hello, hello. Yeah. How do you do, Brownie man? Welcome back, welcome back. You made a really dumb, tough, hard-headed teacher deck. Ooh. Gotta check that command out right away. Welcome back. Let's have a look. Ooh. They get your spell back, Tough. You'll love to see it. Gotta show me the list rather soonish. Few should be open, by the way. Right. No. Oh yeah, getting smacked by the Brownie man. It will be awesome. Yours is just a gimmick deck, sacrificing your lands as much as possible. Interesting. With the Earth Band, you can definitely make some infinite combos with the Earth Band on spell. I think with a lot of cheat spells, it's definitely possible. Might be the best way to do the thing. With a card like Mind Collapse. We'll check it out. Still have to brew around a lot, so that will definitely be a thing. I guess for today, if we don't have too many challenges. Otherwise I may stuck in View Battle Q hell once again. But yeah, 4 seconds left until the ads are over and then we can finally start to stream. So now, welcome back everybody. How do you do? Look at this. This was real Viewer Battle madness. Sheesh. The holiday season was kinda nuts. But yeah, we're finally back. What did we do so far? Last time... the View Battles was before New Year's. It was kinda neat. Thank you so much for joining me for that holiday, by the way. I was pretty happy about that. It was an awesome time. So, very appreciated. Otherwise, yesterday, yeah. We had some awesome runs with the Avatar drafties, and then I just dropped the ball and gotten a little bit too greedy with my red-white aggro. Try. Forced it a little bit too tough. But yeah, otherwise we would have been pushed into red-black, so yeah. Still not a very good position to be in. But yeah. Avatar drafts, give and take, so it's okay. I've been looking up my YouTube boards, by the way. Sheesh. I was lazy last week, I did not draft any good zero budget brawl lists. I have to change that up. So let's go and yeah, fight it out with the Brownie man. He's hungry for some wins. So magic music come back, give me at least a little bit of lock-in potential. Then I think we just reshuffle and see how far we come. Okay, today will be a day without black and green. So, Brownie man, whatever will it be, will you play your tough? I will keep the queue as clean and empty as possible. So that I can draft some more, because I kind of want to max Avatar finally out. Looked at my other account and I'm still missing 2 Badger Mole Cups. But I have 22 Mythic wildcards running around there too. So I think we should be fine-ish to craft some standard and historic lists if we need to. Because Bambi said he wanted to challenge me on my Infinite account. Had to grind a little bit off stream too. Brownie man, whatever will it be. I should be online, so it should work. Let's have a look at our cheat sheet from a long time ago. Nope, this is my announcement. General points, redemptions. LibreOffice, show me the way, please, please, please. So, Viewer Battle Weekend 10 already upon us. Kinda crazy. Feels like yesterday, but maybe because I gave you all a full week of Viewer Battle awesomeness. So, Brownie Man, whatever shall we do with you? Might need to crush you a little bit. Nah. But normally your collection is way too strong. I'll definitely still give it a try. So, Viewer Battle 10 is already upon us. Did not get the full 10 last year because on one weekend I was too sick. But this time in 2026. First Viewer Battle weekend of 2026, by the way. Pretty happy about that. We'll definitely go quite the distance. Run man it is. Resetto recordo. Guess historic brawl it will be. So let's fight it out. And I guess I'll bring my Katara deck to the queue this time. I have to update a lot of lists too, so this will be something rather interesting. Yeah, there's the Toff. Kinda excited to see how the offband works. I think you should play all of the 0 drops if you really want to go as nasty as possible with Toff. So yeah, we'll keep this and see how far this spell gets us. So, drop Tapland plus for now. With the hardened bonds, oui, Alchemy All-Star, already at its finest. Oh, we go Silent Hall Creeper and see. Uha, with the broken bond. And the extra land drop, sheesh. So full wombo combo achieved already. Drop the Jareth here. Broken bond ramping you up is kinda nasty. You missing your red seems kinda fun though. Not gonna lie. Fasik is such an awesome card. Zero budget brawl is staple by the way. Needs only an uncover to craft, so you love to see it. Sorry for the later start today, by the way too. I had to clean up my VODs on YouTube. We have over 80 VODs from our free-to-play Magic series. And geez, they looked terrible. But now they are presentable, so I'm happy with that. Okay, I Still Explore is something that you definitely cannot get from me. So counter this, and I think we just counter draw. Cryptic command it is. Thank you so much, Final Fantasy. The Crystal Tower. Would have loved to counter your Toff, but yeah. We'll have to take what we get. Next turn can drop Katara. I think we'll start like this. We've got some options here. I think all of them are solid. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Play our big flying boy. Smack in for 2. Pass for now. Toff is down. I repeat, Toff is down. So a lot of cheap spells, lot of comments, interesting. Toff is 2-color. In a 2-color list, especially in green, I think you can definitely play a lot of cheap spells. Might not even need the plot cards. For 0 budget brawlers, it's definitely a nice inclusion. Broken bond with the extra land drop I kinda like. Otherwise, I do not know. Could have animated Nursery 2 to sacrifice it for some discovering from the top. Yeah, otherwise just sacrificing. Ah, okay, Heavy Robbery also sacrifices lands. Okay, I understand. So that's a nice wombo combo. You love to see it. I got some wombo combos of my own too, so enjoy that. Play the Signet, play the Katara, get 2 zombie tokens, give them some counter Renos. Then make 2 ally tokens too. And I think we just go in and deal a little bit of damage here. So activate Katara, tap 5 down. Give a little bit of a power boost here. Katara of token doubling is so awesome. I love this deck so much. And I love me Exalted Sunborn doubling all of my tokens. Creatures are a good start. That's Gerald for being a mythic, definitely one of the weakest cards in my deck. Okay, with the solid ground. So another extra token, +1/+1 counter maker. More power for the lands. District having Menace because of Enthusiast here is also a nice Wombo combo. That's sweet. Ooh. Nice little value shenanigans, I love it. Definitely have to build around the hard-headed teacher too. With so many Avatar commanders still left and only 3 weeks until Login hits. Yeah, I think without an answer for the Katara, you're pretty dead. And I can replay her next turn too because of extra land. Ooh, GG's Brownie Man. That was a close one. Okay, don't listen to me, I'm just speaking stupid stuff. That's the gimmick. Yeah. You definitely showed me the ropes. I personally think if you play a lot of cheap spells like the 0 mana Moxen, for example, play some discount spells, you can definitely maybe go infinite like in a Ursa style shell. Also with the big problem is with Paradox Engine shenanigans is that Paradox does not untap lands. How can you break tough hard-headed teacher? That's a good question. Thinking about it right now. I definitely like the aspect of your cards triggering tough and then sacrificing the lands that you animated to draw even more cards. So some payoffs for some card draw might be definitely neat. That's definitely a very good starting point for some gimmicks. I definitely always enjoy your brews. I think they are really fun to see. And are so busted from times to times, especially if you're with your greatest metal, with your first metal bender deck list. Always a joy to play against that. I personally should not play green today, at least on our free-to-play account, so that I can reshuffle into 750. The last 2 days we were blessed with 750s from the start, and that was nasty. Oh. But yeah. Depending on what you want to see, what you want to play against, we definitely can do some zero-budget brawling too. There must be something you can do, but it's hard to come up with actual wombo combos. Can have a look at the top. Still have to make some Avatar videos before Avatar is blast from the past. Hard-headed teacher. When she enters, you may discard, which is good already. Return target instant sorcery is kind of neat because you can, like with ancestry, you can get her back. If you go ancestry, for example, you can loop her with ancestry, which is nice. Could also just play some... in green you don't have any reanimation spells, which sucks. You got a lot of good cards like... What's it called? Witness. cannot write today. Nice. Cards like Evolution Witness, which get your cards, permanent cards from grave back. So you don't ever have to play her from the command zone if you got some loops. Other than that. So the first thing that I personally would try prefer looping your instants and sorceries. Especially with airbanning, it could be nice if you play some white, if you include her in the 99. We played some nice little airband shenanigans during our draft portion yesterday. Where we played some Hammer looped the opponent's airband lesson and just got it back from their grave ever and ever again. Milled them out, was nice. So that's definitely a possibility. But not in a commander deck where Tough is your commander. Green-red, breaking here in green-red is I think the problem. You need another color like blue or white and then you can definitely go really easily infinite. Whenever you cast a spell Earthbound 1. That's the most busted aspect of her. Lessons is a nice upside but not really necessary. Definitely maybe something Molten Duplication. I think that might be a good start. Otherwise just going to town with her, Earthbending is always busted. So all the landfall Earthbending shenanigans that you normally also play in your first Metal Bender list, I think you could include if they are green or red. Especially if you have a look at the other Toughs. I personally think Greatest Earthbender with the upside of double striking for your lance, best lance commander. Besides Boomy, I think Boomy might be better. If he gets a hit in and you have a lot of Earthbending, you normally win the game. And you can animate your lance with other cards too. Like with the Nissa Planeswalkers, for example. So extra attack steps with landfall attacks definitely need. Tough is a good enabler in the 99. In the command zone, whatever should we do? I would just play her as another lance commander with a little bit of spell upside. But this is just my value thought right now. Yeah, definitely. You need some way to get some extra value, that's for sure. The most important thing. Big problem with Toph herself, with the recursion also, is she only gets instant sorceries back, which is nice. But the most busted cards are more than often artifacts and enchantments. I cannot say that. I think all spells are kinda busted. So yeah, try to build something with my list too. Make a little bit of a tough day. Otherwise, not playing green today might be better for my gold. Kinda want to try and go infinite with Avatar. We're so close. Yeah, but me busting 1,500 gems yesterday was so stupid. Trainwreck drafts are something that you definitely cannot afford too often. So black and green is off the table. Let's see what we can do today. Want to do a little bit of zero budget roll today. Also kinda nice for you to challenge me against my newer decks. So everybody, let's do some zero budget brawling. Yesterday we splurged a little bit too much gemery, but could still go a little bit into the deep and try to go infinite with the avatars. As you can see, the last zero budget brawl is some time ago. The limited madness definitely gotten strong. The first two drafts were awesome, the last was unfortunately a trade wreck. Nonetheless, I think it's kinda neat to go into the brawlies, build yourself something nice. Especially, you know the drill, normally before you do anything else, always recommend you get into your dailies and respin them. We already did that because it's Viewer Battle Weekend, and I normally want to see if I have to play with a little bit of a handicap, other than just not being able to craft me my decks. So yeah, black and green off the table. Definitely want to brew around some avatar commanders once again. So without black and green, we are in blue, white, and red. And I think we have a nice commander there. This is one of the most busted commanders in all of Avatar, and he's my ever so first drafted card in all of the Avatar. Because, yeah, for those of you who have seen our Limited Madness celebration draft for 100 Days of Magic from Scratch, definitely remember him. Sokka, Tenacious Tactician. Other allies you control have Medicine Prowess, is busted. It's a really good aggressive commander. And with the extra upside, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you create also an ally creature token. So he's a Monastery Mentor with allies in 3 colors, and that's kinda nasty. So can definitely go Spellstore deck, ramp it up with some mana rocks, get yourself even more tokens too, just as a little bonus, and go to town. Because we play token shenaniganry, we'll be definitely playing a lot of power. Kinda into build some Buster deck today. Ooh, Brownie Man also writes me some nice little literature about some wombo combos. You'll love to see that too. So, we've got a lot of good options. I think the first thing that you could do if you play Sokka, you go first into allies and just have a look what allies are running rampant. We could definitely play some flyer sub-theme. Sokka giving your allies a boost is neat. You don't even have to play allies because if it makes token it just goes nuts. But I think having at least some in your deck is kinda sweet. So we have a lot of options here. Could play some of the removal allies. Could play him also a little bit more control-y. Some wombo combo rares and mythics like the Upper or the Suki are definitely well appreciated. Some cards like the Ang, the Last Airbender are solid, but sometimes a little bit too slow. We'll definitely include the Hakoda, because he's also a really good ally commander. Could play some cards like Kyoshi Warriors, but I personally think you should just go Spellslinger, Sokka.Spellslinger, and Mana Rock, and just go to town with that. Putting the most busted allies in your deck is definitely appreciated, but especially in Historic Bowl you need a lot of power level. So keep that in mind. Giving you some discount on your stuff might be neat. We'll add the Momo, still not sure if you play a lot of flyers. Otherwise, could play some cards like the Earth Kingdom Jailer. Not the biggest fan of those in constructed formats, because he is sometimes a little bit too weak to removal. Nonetheless, having some flashy and interactive spells is still kinda neat. So I think cards like the Tai Li definitely have a lot of extra value. And you could also play some cards like Mechanist, for example, which also appreciate Spellslinger.deck. So I think we could start with some base allies and then see how far we come. Could also play some cards that cheat some bigger spells into play. But I think we will play cheap spell.deck and see how far that goes. If we have to adapt the list, we'll definitely do so. But I think we have a lot of potential here. Also, we drafted a lot of awesome and busted rares from Avatar. Wartime Protesters, for example, gives all of your allies that come into play haste and another +1/+1 counter. Sokka gives you the tokens. Protesters gives you the extra power. And also Protesters having haste with the Sokka is kinda neat. So Protesters into Sokka is busted and vice versa. Could play Angst with Xavier to pump our tokens. I think Sokka is a very good token commander, so Katara Water Tribe's Hope also gets in. Because we play tokens, I think we could also play Iroh Tea Master. He also makes allies. And we can always give the opponent our small allies. With Menace, we definitely have always the upper hand, so that's busted. And otherwise, just go token.deck and have a lot of fun. So next is go tokens. And have a look at our multicolored shenanigans. We'll definitely play some Satya here. Satya doubling up some tokens is neat. If we make some big tokens, it's sweet. Sokka being a powerful card for allies though is something that you have to keep in mind. But nonetheless, there are a lot of good spells that also make you even more tokens. So whatever you want to copy, you can do so. Could try and play cards like Famous Grappler, which also copy our spells on the stack, which is kinda nice. Sokka is a cast trigger, so copying does not work. Could still be worth it. But at the moment I think we might not need it. Then just go tokens here. Maybe start with your rare mythic good token makers. We play a lot of power today. So I think, because it's Viewer Battle Weekend, we'll give our awesome viewers a little bit of, I would say, a challenge that they could definitely tackle if they want to. Otherwise I will definitely switch up my decks. Always consider also all of the token doublers and the warp creatures, because yeah, cards like Exalted Sunborn are pretty nuts, and just playing your token doubler for 2 mana can be really good. It's also a very good threat in the air, so I love that. Regal Caracal is nice. Mughal Sweller should be solid for 5 mana, very expensive, but it counts all of your tokens and creatures on board and then just doubles them up with Mughals and gives you a whole board protection, which is kinda neat. Otherwise, Sokka is more of an ally token commander than a pure token commander, so you don't have to be too focused on that, I would say. Having some extra token makers just with some anthem effects, like Izuki for example, is still good. So Zenith, Cosmogron Zenith, Evangelist, Suki, they just give you your whole board a big boost, and I think that's worth it. Ooh. Ooh, Brownie Man, I will have a look at your card text in chat. I will definitely read it. This seems very juicy. I think we'll have to do some tough hard-headed teacher after that. Do another Spellslinger commander, build it up, have some fun with that. So yeah, if you play some non-creature spells, I think cards like the Fable of the Mirror Breaker is nice. Fable also can make some extra copies of your non-legends, which is good. You don't need to play tokens per se. Just having the allies and a lot of non-creature spells for interaction is good enough. Could definitely play some cards like the Thousand-Faced Shadow, which doubles your big tokens. At the moment, we're more go wide than go big. Could definitely include some cards like the Ursa, just making some big constructs. But I'm not sure how much Artifact theme we will be really playing. Other than that, having some cards like the Draconos Engineer, which give you board haste if you need it. And also gives you a Dragon token that you can copy, is kind of sweet. So I think that one can come in. Evasion tokens are good. Some haste enablers and go wide commanders are nice. Posse Boss is sweet because it gives your creatures a boost. If you play enough lessons, Run Shaw should be also interesting. Other than that, having Calamity for the token makers is kinda neat. Doubling up a Sanguine Evangelist with haste and 2 copies is kinda neat. Summon it, sacrifice it, give yourself another 2 bets. You don't get the attack trigger, but it's still awesome. Then we got some really expensive payoffs like the Rite of the Dragoncaller. Just whenever you cast an instant or sorcery in your Spellslinger deck, you get a dragon token. Might be too expensive, but yeah, if you have enough mana blocks, I think it's definitely possible. Got the Cavern to boost our go white theme, which is neat. Could also, if we have enough attack triggers, play some cards like the Nico Light of Hope. Makes you 2 shards, which you can sacrifice for some redraws, or just copy them and maybe double up some attack triggers like from the Sanguine Evangelist. So that seems kinda neat. Doubling up a Warren War Leader token, for example, is also kinda sweet. But it can also be the creature. So I think we get the Albert the Adventurer special in, play some Nico Light of Hope too, see how good that one will be. Other than that, could also go and play some Wild Crackling Wit. Will definitely play Arnim Pakal in any red-white deck that I can. Find her very, very enticing. Bruce Tal is solid. And other than that, I think we have all of our good token makers in. Already pretty heavy on the creature, so let's go and have a look at our mana ramp. In tokens, Guide of Souls is always awesome, so include that one for sure. Especially the Wombo Combo, Ocelot Pride. Guide of Souls is always fun. We play some flyers. Could definitely play good spell deck, good stuff deck. We'll definitely play Path to Exile to ramp us up if we need to. Got also Swords to Plowshares. Could also play Airband Ascension just to flicker our stuff. So I think some flickering might be also neat. Other than that, having some good catch-all answers is immer good. Stoic Star Captain to maybe search ourselves something good from the deck too. Just get some Seriema action. Seriema also kind of nice because you can make Sokka indestructible. So Voice of Victory seems good too. Could play some catch-all cards like the Angst Iceberg. Can also be protection spell for your stuff. So I think we'll get that one in. Halia is really good if you go wide. The Laser Mal special, Recruiter of the Guard. Fetching me the Stoic Star Captain, fetching me Seriema. Takes a lot of time, but still kinda neat. Seriema also kinda nice because it makes a token for the Sokka. Also enables the prowess right away and cruise even more, so I think fetching Seriema and getting yourself some nice little legends from deck is kinda good. So card advantage is important. And that will definitely play some sweepers too, you know my main rule. If you play non-creature the deck, a Starry Reclaimer could also be nice. Otherwise, Wind Crystal seems okay. It's very expensive though. Definitely get Expel the Interlopers in your deck. Kinda like this Wrath a lot. Also the Sunfall. Could also play Ultima. We picked some Wraths out from our Final Fantasy reward packs. Desert says he would play it Jeskai control, a heavy control deck with card draw and plus some light token support. Yeah, that's definitely a good way. I'm not so much of a control player, but we should play at least, I think, 30 to 40 non-creature spells. So you're totally right. This is just me rummaging through my rares right now, which is definitely not a good start, but something that I normally enjoy a little bit. Otherwise... we could also draw a million cards with Waterbend Ascension. So I'm a little bit more of a value player than a pure control player. But I think our card pool would definitely allow it. Intruder Alarm could also be a nice little fancy wombo combo. Otherwise... another Albert Adventurer special card, Enduring Curiosity. Just drawing a million cards, getting all of the value. Vocalist is kinda neat with all of our Enter the Battlefield triggers, so I think we could get them in too. But I think the deck will get a little bit too convoluted if I just play all of my value stuff as always. Having some Omen cards in your deck though is pretty neat. Also getting the opponent's big creatures out of their... of the battlefield is kinda nice. But yeah, as you can see we have so many good rares and mythics. So never ever feel the need to include everything and then just cut, because otherwise you will get rather soon a little bit of card fatigue. We'll definitely include some mainstays in the land slot. The good rare lands should come in. So Akla Killer I think is solid. Henge, if you have enough historic spells, is sweet. Mistress Village for some uncounterability is important. I think playing Sokka in control is a little bit of a wasted value. Wasted value because he, in my opinion, is more of an aggressive commander than anything else. You could definitely play him just like a control shell and play him as curve topper. I think he should come down as early as possible. Oh, it's tough. It's really tough. This will be our first iteration of the deck. If it does not work, we'll just switch it up. Other than that, let's just get some of our utility lands in. Because if we have them in the collection, we should just play them, I would say. Can also fetch finally a little bit. Starting turn is nice. He fetches for white, for red, so that's nice. By the way, Desert, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us once more. So yeah, as you can see, we could play a lot of bastard rares in our deck. Don't really have to. Can always play whatever you have. I'm just starting out with all of the rares that I have, because I'm greedy as hell. So in the true meaning of Zero Budget Brawl, I should just start out with all of the bastard counts in the comments, but I think you could definitely play this card also in just a very cheap deck. So if you go here, go 1, 2 and 0, then go instant sorcery, enchantment, artifact. You can just filter by non-creature spells. So Path to Exile definitely comes in. We need a lot of removal still. Going for your mana acceleration first might be the better way though. So let's have a look what we can add here. Got some mana creatures. Got also some lands that double as spells, so the Modern Horizon lands will come in very clutch once more. The Mana Rock's definitely good. Painted Prism is also, I think, kinda interesting. Can just play it for cheap. Who made me craft the Painted Prism? Let's have a look at our Wall of Fame. Yeah, it was the Brownie Man. It was the Brownie Man. Ooh. There he is. So thanks for the craft, Brownie Man. I think we'll play the Prism in this deck. Yeah, we'll give it a try. I think Sunburst is really good in multicolor shells, especially 3 color plus should be good. This is 2 mana, gain 3. No, it's 2 mana to gain 2. It's still pretty awesome. And it stays on the battlefield, so it's kinda neat. If it's empty, you can just gift it with the IROT Master. So I think this might be also one of the better ramp pieces, which also gives you some late game value. Other than that, we don't have too much ramp, so there's that suggestion with playing control the deck, definitely good. If we play tokens, some cards like Dusk, Rose Reliquary, which are cheap, definitely come into play quite easily. If we have enough artifacts, we could also play something else, but I don't think we have the opportunity to do so. So yeah, next things next, play some good stuff like the requisition rate. A budget all-star in my opinion. Just being able to spree into any mode that you need is kinda busted. Seam Rip is a very good removal spell. Could play also Restoration Magic to protect our board, which is kinda fun. Otherwise it's also a cheap spell to enable the Sokka once more. So big shout out to Zap the Vexlayer, making me craft the Restoration Magic. Otherwise, Swords to Plowshares, the Marathon special. Fort Partition might be also sweet. Could also play some counter spells to just protect our board. But yeah, we're pretty well set up with what we have. Ooh, Brownie Man also played Planted Prism in Inya's commander. Nice. Ramping into Inya's and eventually giving it away. Yeah. I think this is the way. Then we have also Intangible Virtue, which is kinda nice. Non-creature spell, and also makes our tokens bigger and also Vigilante. So we can block in any direction. And then I think we just try and go for the Modern Horizons lands before our space runs out. So Modern Horizons for free normally gives you the way. Then you can go here for the land slots and get all of those dual-faced cuts in. So get that one out, don't have to sort too much. Legion Leadership, for example, giving you double power. It's kinda nuts if you enable prowess first. We should have more than those spells. Did I overlook something? We got also the tap spells too. Where is it? Where is it? Could play Landscape for some fetch. Kinda like that. Other than that, I think our mana base should be pretty much untouched, untapped. We got that one energy spell which also taps down. Then we go out here. Just have a quick little look. Could also play some more energy makers for Satya, but I think we don't have to. Unfortunately, I don't have exactly the medallions that we might need. Having some Pearl medallions, for example, giving you also a little bit of a discount seems kinda good though, so I think I'll try that one out. But yeah, where's my white-blue? Did I not draft that card up? I think I should. Do it like this, do it like that. Then go into the lands and have a look once more. That's so strange. These are not all of my flip cards. Where is the rest? Nope, that's not it. Got the Razorgrass Ambush, that's for sure. Got also lose abilities cards, which is kinda nice. Makes opponent's creatures smaller. But yeah, these are by far not all of my cards. What is happening right now? Where are my other cards? This is not the whole set. I'm so confused right now. Ah, because of the 1-2. Ah, always keep your filters in mind. Resetting your filters is kind of important too. So yeah, going to reset here. So that I don't get totally confused. Then let's go to Modern Horizon 3 once more. Because I think this might be the good start. If you need the lands, you can play the lands, otherwise just play the creatures here. So do it like this. Yeah, there's a Witch Enchanter for some removal. Sink into Stupor is another spell. Then we've got the Sundering Eruption for some unblockability of all of your tokens. Only if creatures can block. And then we have the Rush of Inspiration and the Suppression Ray, and that should be awesome. Hey, Vampire reporting for duty. Neat. Welcome back. Welcome back. The Australians raiding this team. So yeah, as you can see, we play a little bit too much creatures. Play not much interaction, I think. Way too much value. Kinda want to see how far we come with this Sokka start though. And if it does not work out, we'll definitely get ourselves some more creatures in. So maybe cut the Mechanist here and just see if this works out. If not, as always, we have another updated list at the end of the video for the deck review. So definitely check that out. And enjoy the show, everybody. Let's play some Sokka in Brawl. So let's jump into some games, 2026. I think first build of the new year. So, haha, let's go with the Sokka new year build. See how far we come and have a lot of fun. Bambit, welcome back. How do you do, Chris? Yeah, the last records. Been quite a while. Day calculator. Yeah, 146 days of magic from scratch. 0 punts, playing some Sokka Tenacious Tactician. Tactician. Definitely missing a lot of remover. I think our lose all ability cards for the commanders might have to come in, but we'll give it a try like this. I think Sokka beatdown might be more fun for me. You're on our way home from the nephew's birthday. Ooh, got the second hour drive ahead of us. Sheesh. Always watching from the handy phone. That's kind of neat. From the mobile phone. But yeah, Australia is so big. I think you should be definitely already accustomed to some long drives. Definitely have a safe drive. A good return. And I hope you had a lot of fun during the birthday. So... yeah, Sokka definitely looks insane in the Cheska control style deck. And most Sokka shells try to play control against me. If you can be faster than the opponent, you definitely get them by surprise. So we're on the play, have a little bit of discount for Sokka, some non-creature spells. Playing against Terra Herald of Hope. We need some answers and we have them. We have all of our colors, so I think we'll keep. Otherwise getting the tokens and the token payoffs first seems neat too. So yeah, you don't have to put all of the token cards in the deck like I did at the start of the video. I think you can always just play it the other way around. Get all of the ally payoffs in the deck and then just play all of the good removal spells that you have in your collection. Our control collection sucks a little bit, so that's the only reason why I'm playing it like this right now. We got our blue with the Flooded Strand. Don't really need it right now. Inspiring Vantage comes into play untapped though. So I think we just do it and answer their Terra if they drop her. Other than that, we can next turn play Sokka and keep up the swords. Lightning Greaves equipping for 0 is kinda nasty. So that's tough. Yeah, Swords of Plowshares is an easy keep. Especially against some busted commanders like the Terra here. Only thing is, I think our opponent will not play Terra on 3 because they don't have anything to reanimate with her. They need the attack trigger though, so... I think they should mill themselves first before they play the Terra. Yeah, there's the equip. V swords. That was a good start. Mistrise needs a mountain too. We've got the Sacred Foundry. Kinda need the island first though. Yeah, I think because we've got nothing else to do, we just drop the Sokka now. Get the island here. Do it like this. With Love and Eclipse, finally the blue-white Shockland comes to us. So I will be happy about some Hallowed Fountains. Okay, Enduring Curiosity, sweet. So play the Flooded Strand, go to attacks and see what happens. Opponent cannot block. Before damage, fetch for another blue. Basic fetch feels so wrong. But yeah, as you can see, we can only fetch... Oh! With the Flood Strand we can even fetch all 3 colors, so that's nice. So yeah. Cannot fetch a perfect mana base, but we can fetch a lot of value. So let's draw some cards. Thank you so much for the craft. Albert, I salute you. Hope to see you soon. Friend from Germany. Ooh. Ragavan. AKA Stupid Monkey. So, play the Guide of Souls here. Ah, Not having the mountain for the Mistress Valley is unfortunate. But yeah, we go wide. See how far we come. Get some speed, get some life, get some energy for a potential sat here. But yeah, playing creature-based token making in a Sokka deck feels definitely wrong. I think we might have to maybe get some of our creatures out of the deck. Replace them with a little bit more non-creature based token making. Power level wise I think the cards are good. But if you replace them with commons and commons, I think the matchmaking might also be better. Interesting with the re-equip. Zac also re-equips, so that's nice. So yeah, take action, get Sokka back. Draw another 2, which is neat. Ooh. With the Airbender Ascension, we can reset the Curiosity to get another good blocker. And yeah, Ascension with the token makers here, like the House God Heavy, I think is good. Oh! I'm stupid. Whoops. So first punt of the day. I think we would blink first, but instead was airbending. So Kitty Cat pretty sad right now. So yeah, we cannot let the stupid monkey through. So trade with the Raga dude. And they concede. This was pure sadness, yeah. Oppo stuck on 3 lands is kinda nasty. We got the Albert the Adventurer special, so... Enduring Curiosity is so busted. Could also play some other draw 2 card like the... Ooh, like the Serpent. The Space Serpent from Edge of Eternities. What's it called? I think Weftwinder. That card is also busted. But yeah, we'll take the 1-0. Sometimes the Shuffler gives, sometimes the Shuffler just takes. So what do our awesome viewers say? Punt counted 1 today, yes, yes. Yeah, I really need only draw and control totally through this stat. Bum 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 bum. Let's go again. Let's see how far we come. If I don't feel good with the next openings, I think we might change up a little bit. But power level wise, I think the first iteration is good. By the way, our first India's deck list that we posted for Brownie Man was also Weirdo deck. Was okay, but the commander did not shine too much. Then I changed it up to Flyer.deck and now it's busted as hell. Pretty weak to control that deck, but sometimes fast enough that the opponent just has to concede turn 5 or 6. So yeah. Cards like the Tali being an ally is neat. Also having prowess for the non-creature spells is sweet too. Got all of our colors into an Unpercal. Playing against Kaya Spirit's Justice, which is a control commander. Also with some token sub-theme. With the Water Protesters I think we'll keep. We also got the Sunfall for some backup if we need to. Rough the board once. So yeah, normally if you are on the draw I would recommend you mulligan into some mana rocks. So that you get a better start into the game. Because we don't play too many, I think just curving out with our lands and having some good payoffs here is good enough. Can also have a look at the top of our deck, what we will draw. I think Wells of Victory is sweet. Planeswalker decks normally tend to be control-y. So forcing the opponent to play on their turn is nice. Also, not playing against blue here, we can just make them waste 1 turn. We need the white for the Olympical. Might play the Tidy on 3 though. Just to flash a little bit of stuff in. So get the first planes, pass for now. Wasn't a punt then, it was an alternate line. I don't know. I don't know, man, but I think it was a punt. If you don't know what your cards do, you definitely make a misplay. And misplays in my book are punts. In a very strict definition, punts normally are defined by just making a game-losing mistake. This was just a value stupidity. So what can I do? Can drop the Voice of Victory, get the Tapland out of the way, drop the Sokka. Could also drop Wartime Protesters first, then go Sokka into maybe Restoration Magic. So your opponent playing budget tokens at the moment. Nice to see that. So yeah, Sokka is a little bit strange. He himself making all of the allies is normally good enough. I think Monastery Mentor in your command zone is busted. There's also the mythic Mono White Commander, which just makes Monastery Mentor tokens. I think this is one of the most busted commanders ever made. Sokka feels a lot like him in that regard. Our tokens only get prowess while Sokka is on the board, but still pretty strong. Playing some versatility like the Voice of Victory or an Impakal definitely can be an alternate win condition though. So yeah, synergy wise I think you can build it a little bit different. If you want to play it more controlly, I think you could just replace those cards for the come in and come and lose all ability cards to get a little bit better removal in the deck. Our opponent tapping out is kinda neat. So this attack is definitely a given for me.
I'm leaving while I still have the chance.
If the Predators live, I think I'll drop Sokka. Otherwise just dropping an Impakal and saving my creatures might be good, but I need another white source for that. Could also just go wider with remarkable readings here. Reading is for nerds, play the card and let the client do the rest. Definitely seems like it. 30 cards control, 20 cards card draw and 10 token support. 80% non-creature spells, something like that. Yeah, we can definitely try that out. I think this might be better. Kinda like Sokka just being a very good allies commander. So even if you are only starting out right now and playing a lot of Avatar, I think you can also build a busted Sokka deck in standard Brawl with just the ally cards and some non-creature spells. I think he is one of those commanders which has a very nice niche lane, but you can go in so many different directions and still have a lot of fun with him. So yeah, Sokka gives us Menace, gets a boost. The earlier I drop Animpakal, the better it will be for us. Yeah, but I think dropping Sokka and having some non-creature spells here is good enough. So do like this, hit them for 8. They get a lot of life with the Orator though. So tempo-wise I think it might not be even correct to just attack. We could still try it though. See how far we come. And setting up the payoff here is good. Normally I want to play the payoff with at least... and then enable at least with another payoff that I can play right away so that I get the value. This is more of a racing situation. See how far we come. Especially from cards like the Siege Veteran. The longer we wait, the worse it will get. Okay, we'll have to exile the card. Could drop the rest of magic, but Sunfall is... yeah, I could drop the rest of magic or the Tylee. I think the rest is too strong. Because the opponent plays tokens and might not play too many Wrath effects, we could go for the rest magic here. Dropping Tylee is also kinda neat. Tylee also gets a boost from the Water Protesters, so we could drop the readings. Readings goes wide, Tylee gets some shenanigans going. Yeah, I think we drop the Tylee. See how that works out for us. And yeah, view battle queue is open. If you want to join the challenge, fight it out with me for a VIP slot on the channel. You can definitely just go !Q join. The commands are in the stream description, so that should work. Okay, we whiff right now. Copying up Wartime Protester seems kinda neat. Protesters with... Tylee would have been neat. So we've got some options here. I think going white is nice. Just dropping Nico, getting some attack shenanigans going is sweet. Could also play readings just for more blocks. Readings also pumps up our creatures, so I think we'll go like this. Play the readings on the island, get the prowess. And get some nice little attacks in, keep the rest on defense. Well, if my opponent 2-for-1s himself, it's neat. take that for sure. So yeah, so many possibilities, so much fun. Kinda like it. Haha, no Bambit. Bambit with the 35 win streak, by the way. Look at this. Kinda busted. Chris is way too loyal. I love him. Okay, okay, Delny is kinda nasty. Especially with doubling up Siege Veterans trigger. Oi, 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 oi. Making me craft all of the ninjas in the world. The Bambit special. Okay, big counters is good. Otherwise, no Kaya coming down is kind of crazy. But yeah, if you have no answer on for Sokka, it's kind of tough to rectify playing a Planeswalker into token dot mirror match. Okay, now with the Satya can give our tokens a boost. Could also just activate Island here. Get the Sokka, the Protesters big. Satya copying up Protesters is also needed. Protesters into Protesters seems kinda good. I think attacking and keeping the restoration magic up for a boost is also good. So could do it like this. Just go to attacks. The boost unfortunately goes only to the allies here. It's not good enough to win the game, but it's still good enough for a good attack. So do it like this. Keep the defense strong, keep the attack good. Could have pumped up the Sokka too. Or the Protesters, or the token. So do it like this. I think we just drop the Nico here. Our 1-1's also pretty nice here because the opponent cannot attack with their tokens through our board. Otherwise they are unblockable because of Delny. So my big prowess creature is a little bit of a nuisance. Okay, there's a Kaya. Exiles the creature they control and the creature we control, so they could get rid of Sokka here. Which I think is a good play. Us not hitting our land drop sucks. Opponent is already at 7. 7 mana and we struggle with 4 here. Opponent plusing for 2 is kinda strange though. Not sure what they're doing. But yeah, Satya attacking, copying up the Wartime Protesters, giving it a boost. And also another Menace attacker is kinda sweet here. And opponent being at 9 might be pretty close to lethal. We could also go Nico copy our shards with the Protester here. Then play Restoration Magic. And make a very, very big token too. Is this game? Yeah, it's game, nice. So yeah, the double trigger of the Siege Veteran is lethal. Opponent found the line. How did they get flying? Ah, because of the Kaya. So yeah. During my monologue I totally overlooked the opponent has one or more creatures you control are put into exile. You may choose a creature card from them and target token you control becomes a copy of it, except it has flying. So yeah, Emperor of Bones copied. Giving 2 creatures flying is strange though. Not sure why that happened. So this is a little bit strange. Did someone of you see why the token got, why they had 2 flying creatures here? I missed it, unfortunately. Because double exile. Kaya exiled and then the Emperor of Bones exiled. Okay, okay, I understand. Okay, yeah. Kaya with the double exile giving their stuff flying. Gladly take this loss, otherwise we had our opponent in the follow-up. So yeah, 1-1 with the deck so far. I think our ally payoffs definitely need. Some of the cards like the Tiny definitely have maybe the potential just to leave us. Still tapping down the opponent's stuff and getting some tempo is nice. We're also having a little bit of ad break right now. So we'll pausing the stream until the ads are over. Welcome back, Bambit. Sorry for that one. We lost that game, unfortunately. Opponent exiled with Kaya and also milled himself an Emperor of Bones into the grave that he could copy. And then he exiled once more before battle and just got to town with 2 flying threats. Ugh, pure sadness. So yeah, I found out how to give your creatures flying. Kaya herself, whoop. Ad break is over. Welcome back, everybody. Whoop. How did the tokens get flying? It was a trigger of Kaya. If you go I think we still have 1 slot. If you go into Kaya, have a look at that. For everyone who might have missed it. Kaya Spirit's Justice is a busted mythic because she got the static ability which gives your tokens flying. Or your creatures. She can give all of your creatures flying if you exile enough stuff with some exile triggers. So that's kinda busted. And that got us by surprise, unfortunately. So they played her as a win con. Nonetheless, let's go into game number 3. Try it out once more. See how far we come. It was a lot of fun. Getting set to Edge Jail. Locked in my basement, having to watching all of the ads. Bambit aus. The most unfortunate Australian that I know. Only downsides, no pleasure allowed. So, let's go again. Game number 3. Last game was unfortunate. But yeah, this is if you don't play green. You're just getting wrecked by anything else. So we'll keep this one, see how far we come. We are on the playing against Feather combo. So we play all of the busted commanders today, for whatever reason. Maybe Sokka is valued pretty highly by Wizards. Yeah, Planeswalkers getting static abilities was the dawn of the power creep, totally true, Bambit. I think it was stupid as hell. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I'm always remembering the Fairy Time Reveler being a rare in War of the Spark, one of the very first static ability Planeswalkers, and was after release right away a $25 card. Ugh. Has been played in every standard list at the time. Planeswalkers are already so strong, I think they should not even push them even more. Say hello, see how far we come. Play the Temple of Enlightenment, get the blues. Oh, Exalted Sunborn is kinda neat with what we have so far. I have a lot of top end, no cheap cards. get some time though, it's neat. So I think we'll play the advantage here, pass for now. Yeah, we're off the spark. Terrible to draft, terrible sealed format, but a very good planeswalkers for constructed. So yeah, drop the transformer here upon with mono red right now. We can decide if we want to play Legion Leadership as a land or not. I think we'll drop it. Get the tapped lands out of the way. I think this is more land than spell. Okay, Pearl Medallion is nice. So we can drop Medallion, can play Sokka too. Opponent might have some removal. We could also start with the Exalted Sunborn. Could also give our stuff some discount for next turn. So how shall we do this? I think we just get all of the discount in the world. Could also keep up the upper here. So that the opponent does not burn my Sokka for 0 value. So yeah, do it like this, pass for now. Hey, Empathosaurus Rex with the lurk. Good to see you. How do you do, Rex? Okay, opponent missing their white. Unfortunate. Can airbend also my medallion, my other stuff. Get some allies on the way. Get also some extra value with Sokka too. Ooh. This is kinda tough. I think it's worth it. Or is it? I think we could just go wide. But it sets me back so many turns. Can play Sokka for... Yeah, I think we'll do it like this. Get the medallion back. Play the Syncate Stupor. Nah, I don't know. This is a strange play. I think airbending your acceleration is a bit strange. I don't like it. Hey, Machikyo, welcome back too. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, Machi in the basement with you. 35 wins stream streak. You're stuck with me for over a month now. Big oof. Okay. Yeah, flickering the medallion here was a little bit strange, I would say. Got the Sokka for 4, can play the Exalted Sunborn too. I think we just drop it like this and don't think about it too much. So play Sokka. Drop the medallion. Could have also just played Sunborn Sokka. Be happy with that, then drop Katara and go to town. So yeah, make some allies, get some boost. Our opponent's favor deck normally would beat us, but they are totally color screwed. Not sure why they kept that hand. So I'm a little bit scared of their top end here. Who will crack first, Mochi or you? Ooh. Good question, good question. Yeah, I think the opponent just concedes here. Maybe goes for the Scry for a white. Wants to rough my board. Ooh, when you get back, you're revisiting the Vintage list with me. Got 6.5k laurels. Ooh, guess I'll have to burn another mythic for you. Or you could also just redeem all of the commons and commons if you want to. Okay, Satya is neat. Kataras is always solid. We have 6. So yeah, we can get in the Exalted Sunborn here. Then can drop Sokka for 5. Could play Satya. Could just play Katara. Satya can double up non-tokens. Making a token. Ooh, this is a wombo combo with Satya. So play Satya here. Go to attacks. Then copy up Exalted Sunborn. Making 2 Exalted Sunborn copies. Yes. And I can also keep one of the Sunborns too. Because of the extra energy. So Sunborn 1 goes. Sunborn 2 dies 2. Ah, because I have to pay for both of the tokens. Okay, that's also a thing. So yeah, pass for now. Got the Icebreakers backup. Opponent being color school is unfortunately a little bit of a non-game. So yeah. Feather, unfortunately. Unfortunately no opposition here. We'll take the win though. I think we did some nice combo shenanigans. The setback was a little bit strange. Last Ninja Mythic and then you focus on the Brawl staples. Ooh. I have to craft all of the Brawl staples. I don't know. People are already complaining that I'm not playing too much of Zero Budget Brawl anymore. But maybe I will start some Artisan Brawl challenges rather soonish. Because I've been asked that too. And I think it's kind of fun. Big problem here is Artisan Brawl can be also kind of busted if you can craft all of the commons and uncommons which are nuts. So yeah. I think my commons and uncommons suck most of the time. But depending on what sets we can draft, it can definitely go also quite high. But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. I think I'll give this account at least a year. See if we can go infinite in 365 days. With my good draft capacities, it might be possible to at least max out all of the following sets. I think all of the older sets might be a little bit too tough. So we are color screwed into not having red, so I think we'll go for the mulligan here. In 3 colors you should open with all of your colors. Or have a ramp plan in mind where you can fetch your lands. Those complainers can go suck a lemon, you earned all these cards. Yeah. Bam it, my best defender here. Playing against Garnet, Princess of Alexandria. Very nice budget commander. A lot of awesome sagas out there. So we'll go Flooded Strand, ramp up with the Cold Steel Heart. Go fetch myself the Sacred Foundry, want all of my colors. Then go Cold Steel Heart for another white, I guess. Do it like this. Next turn can play Tablens into House Squad Heavy. Then play the Sokka. Airband Ascension a little bit strange in my deck. Don't know if I have enough Enter the Battlefield triggers to really make this card worth it. Still, it can also airband the opponent's creature, so it's still a nice tempo card. No protection for my permanent. Unfortunate. Forget what I said, we will miss out on next turn. Can also not target Garnet because Sheltered by Ghost is just busted. It gives you what, 2/2 plus a boost and plus lifelink. This card is so nasty. So yeah, ramp up to 4. Maybe Airband Ascension the Garnet next turn to get my Cold Steel Heart back. Otherwise, if they drop enough creatures, we could also expel the Interlopers here. I will definitely get my mana. I hate Sheltered by Ghost so much, it's such a good card. Yeah, Garnet getting also the counters off the cards so that they trigger once again is kinda neat. So this is infinite spider tokens at the moment. Ooh, Mochikyo made a bounce deck and constantly bounced the Cold Steel Heart to get the Winter Achievement. That's nice too. Ooh, the Brownie Man Special, Penta Prism. So yeah, I don't want this to happen any longer. So we could try and go Airband Ascension here just to get my ramp back. Otherwise, Wrathing is also nice, but with the opponent still having cards in their hand, I think this is better. So pay the 2. Airband the Garnet. We set the opponent a little bit with the tempo. We also get back our Cold Steel Heart, which is neat. Unconditional removal plus protection plus lifelink. Yeah. This card is pretty good in best of 1 standard right now. I think the mono whitelist that 9scar showed us last Viewer Battle Weekend was pretty good. And other than that, it's pretty nice to race also in the aggro mirror matches. There are a lot of good aggro decks running around right now. The card pool is just way too deep. So big question is we fetch for blue, could also fetch for white. I think we just fetch for another white to keep up the restoration magic if needed. Could also just have kept the opponent guessing. If they drop their Garnet with some spell, we'll rough next turn definitely. Denies our opponent the extra counter, and I kinda want to get rid of the spiders. Yeah, all of the VIPs in the house. All of the VIPs with the awesome juicy diamonds, I love it. My chat is so pink right now, perfect. as it should be. So yeah, okay, nice, nice. Already at 13, unlucky. Ooh, my beloved. Serema might come down soonish. Can play Painted Prism for 2, ramp up for 1 extra card. Could slow roll it for Sokka though, which might be better. How much mana do I really need next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could go Sokka into Howl Squad heavy. Keeping it back for the token might be more worth it. So... yeah, I think we'll do it like this. Play the Expel for 0, get rid of the board. What was the hidden card? It was Unyielding Gatekeeper. Okay, fine. Airborne Ascension unfortunately can only flick creatures. So that's also a thing. So end turn. If we draw a land, could go up to 8 with the Painted Prism. Your wife just pointed out you made an... I made... what? Who made an unintentional 6-7? Ooh. I don't see anyone. Okay, making more tokens. Dion is nasty. Okay, okay, Legion leadership is sweet. Think like this, we just do it like that. Play the Sokka, play the prison for 2. Just go white. Then can also play the Stoic Star Captain, because Prism is nice. So there we go this. Next turn can go fetch Serema. Can crew right away. Can also reset Star Captain with the Ascension, so that's a neat little trick. Yeah, Painted Prism is fine in any deck, I would say. If you go 5 color, you can just... yeah, you only can pay 2 mana, so it's only a free spell, I would say, in any deck. So yeah, get the Sokka back. They attack, that's fine. We are already at 13 though. And they have double strike because of the most helpful Weaver. So we're dead in the air right now. Restoration Magic can give us some life back if we pay 4 mana for it. Drop the island. If we drop Sokka, we have 3 mana left. Could get another 3. Elspeth Conquer's Staff triggers though, so keep that in mind. How shall we do this? Would love to get the full 6. Can also fetch Serema. Flickering Serema is also kind of fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana left. Can fetch Serema, play Rest the Magic 4x equal 2. Could just play Sokka first, play it like this. I think we'll do it like this. Play Sokka first. Yeah, creatures are flying, so it doesn't matter. And just gain another 3 next turn. We need some removal, otherwise we're just dead. So yeah, Flicker here. Not sure about the Airbender Ascension. So yeah, play Rest of Magic, gain 3. Target a permanent, will be a Sokka. Go up to 8. Oh, still die to the opponent's Bahamut's Dominant. We don't play enough removal. We should definitely play more removal in this deck. I think our token makers are nice, but a little bit too cute. Airborne Ascension is sweet, but we don't have enough enter the battlefield creatures. This works more with creatures players, and I kinda want more non-creatures in the deck. So I think we'll have to do some rebuilding. I did point out some 7-6. Okay, I'll have to look at the what afterwards. Hi, hi, hi. Opponent also can get back their Garnet. Also, resetting SBF Conquer's Death with Garnet is kinda nuts. So I think Garnet is a very good Saga commander. She's pretty awesome. Ooh, Mochiki also wanted me to build a Sauron deck. Oi, oi, oi. 4 Saurons legal. Sheesh. Way too many Saurons. Okay, Day1 flickering twice is kinda nice with another round. That's pretty awesome. So I definitely think that we should get the creature token makers out. Maybe get some non-creature removal spells in. Get some more value cards definitely in. We just draw our cards and then don't have any value left on board. So we are pretty weak also to control. And this is just the value mirror match, the aggro mirror match. Don't even want to think about the control match. So I think we'll go back to the drawing board after this game. This shows definitely the weakness of my deck. So yeah, I can go fetch Serima here. Can play Serima 2 for 5 because Elspeth Conquer's Death is a card. Can't get the flyer, but the Day1's... The Barmood's Dominant gives their Knight token also flying. So I'm way too slow. Could fetch the Aang, which is a pseudo removal spell for me. Does not work. We got the fetch into white no longer because Foothills only gives us red. So yeah, my tap down with the auto tapper here definitely nasty. Halia giving us life would have been also awesome. So yeah, the legends look sweet, but they're not good enough. So yeah, I can fetch Momo, does not really matter, don't have a 2-drop. I just flip Day1 and they have 2 lethal threats. I only can block 1 in that game. So yeah, concede here. Some lifelink would be nice, some lifelink would be nice. Your Twitch is glitching, ahahaha. So much fun, Brownie Man. Lemau. Glitching at the right moment, perfect. So yeah, got 2-2. I think we'll do one little adaptation of the list. And try that once more. Definitely want to get more games in with Sokka. So yeah, Housecourt Heavy is okay. Like me the token makers, personally don't think we need them. All of the token payoffs which give us extra power like the Sanguine Evangelist can stay in. We have a solid amount of non-creature spells, but I want more card draw, more removal. Ascension gives us card draw in blue. Downpour is always nice. Chromos Siege Bug, if you play non-creature spell, the deck is nice. Tali might be a little bit strange. It's an ally, but other than that... Posse Boss can come out. Nico with the copy is neat though, so Nico can stay in, thank you for that, Albert. Wall Leader is good, Upper is nice. Upper a little bit strange because it also wants to airbend some permanents. But if you have some cards like Readings, it's sweet. Readings also giving your Menace creature big boost is kinda nice. For Hakoda we don't have enough allies in the deck. So I think he might come out too. Day1 pumping our board is good. Moogle as well I think might be a little bit too strange. It's a non-creature spell which can protect, but we normally want to tap out. Caracal can come out. Katara is always busted, as is Calamity. I think Stoic Star Captain with Serima is still nice. Not sure about the Airbend Ascension. We have some enter the battlefield cards, but not too many. More payoffs than anything else. Play also a lot of legends, so Calamity might be strange. Maybe cut the Calamity. Engineer giving us haste is nice though. Especially with the prowess tokens. Yeah, I think allies is the least important, you're totally right. This that. So let's get some more control elements in. Big question is what else do we get in? I think card draw is important. We don't have too much draw in the deck. Should have at least some spells that draw. But yeah, this is way too little card draw. So let's get more card draw in. Non-creature card draw, recurable at its finest, but we need something like this Ram. Venar is nice if you play a lot of legends. So I think Venar should be okay-ish. Otherwise, could play Mystic Remora, which I normally like a little bit more in the green decks. Just Sokka, playing card draw, making the tokens, drawing even more. Could play some cards like Prophet's Eidetic Memory, which replace themselves, which is nice.
Cooked_E joined the order.
Hey, Cooked EDH, thank you so much for the follow. So Prophet's Eidetic Memory could come in, I think that's okay. Other than that, what else do we have? Should go for non-creature spells. So let's get everything else out. Give me a second, I just have to fix my deck and then we have a look at your question. So yeah, we could play some flashback cards like Deep Analysis. I think it's a little bit too expensive though, you want to play some cheap spells. So let's go 1, 2, 3 at the maximum. Maybe a little bit Zero Action too, have a look at that. Go to outdraw spells. I think just cards like the Opti might be the way. Just play a lot of card draw, go like this. Get yourself all of the good stuff. Unending Whisper also kinda nice with the prowess here. So I think that might be the better play, the better way. Do it like this, make 1,000,000 tokens with Sokka, go to town. Also smooths out our land drops. Could play some cards like the Repulse, for example. Are a little bit too expensive though, in my humble opinion. Definitely have to play some removal spells too. Illuminating Lash is definitely good from the alchemy sheets. Otherwise could also play some hate pieces if you want to. Our card draw sucks a little bit in the non-creature spells slot. Slick Sequence seems okay. Could try it like this. Just replace your hand a little bit. Still is tempo-wise okay-ish. Let's try it like that. You don't need to prepare nerds for Star Trek and Star Wars content. It's ingrained in us. Okay, what does Cooked EDH ask? You've been asking streamers this to get multiple people's input. You think you have Wizards of the Coast conspiracy theory. With Edges of Eternity having a Star Trek aesthetic, you feel like it was designed to get the player base ready for the Star Trek set this year. Now with that said, you think with Star Trek they are preparing us for a Star Wars set in 2027 for the 50th anniversary of A New Hope. Could be a thing. Especially with the hype marketing that Wizards did the past 2 or 3 years, I think it's definitely very, very plausible that they just changed their design aspect from planning into the future 2 to 3 years to just get into more of a hype trend scenario where they analyze the market and try to push out whatever set they can get with the right IP in a connection. Definitely worked well the past 2 years for them. Universes Beyond is, if you have looked at the Magic Finance and the Hasbro quarterly updates, Universes Beyond is their most, what's it called? Financially, it's one of their best marketing moves ever. So especially Final Fantasy was nuts, Lord of the Rings was nuts. Spider-Man was, I think, the first flop, the first big flop. And now with Avatar they made another home run, so if they drop some extra Star Wars sets our way, can definitely see that. Star Wars I think does not fit 100% into Magic, but with the Jedi and with the Sith and this pseudo-esoteric world which combines technique plus spirituality, I think it's still possible to do that. Star Trek is a little bit strange though. Not gonna lie, I think a Universes Beyond Star Trek seems stupid. Yeah, Bambit saying good luck with that. The next number set will have different names. Art from Paper Arena again. Nah, did they announce it, Bambit? I did not read that article. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, what they need to do is avoid leaving a bad taste in your mouth with the Marvel nonsense, totally true. I'm also not a big fan of that. Some cards like, some special IPs like Doctor Strange definitely has the possibility to give you some good value, but something that is not related with Magic should not be a card in Magic, in my opinion. Hamhawk said it so lovely yesterday. Don't ever give me a card in paper Magic that is called Rent is Due. What the heck? Giving me a hot dog, giving me my paper, whatever. Rent is due. Such a stupid enchantment, what the heck? I think it's Confessor's Binding on Arena. It is also a terrible card to play, so big oof. I don't know. Sometimes they just a little bit brain dead these days. Nonetheless, game number 5, let's try and get back into some plays. So play the Windswept Thief, get the Guide of Souls online. See if our Sokka deck got a little bit better. We replaced some of our creature-based token makers just with some nice little shenanigans. I think we warp in the Halia here. She does not trigger, we only get 2 life, but it's still good. Just getting some extra energy for the Guide of Souls. Yeah. Magic, also, I'm an entrepreneur from Austria, so my marketing insight is pretty deep. I think it's also kind of interesting just to analyze what big companies try to up their numbers, their sales numbers per year. So those questions can definitely always come my way. It's kind of nice to do some Fury crafting. Not sure if they will drop the Star Trek set, but I think they announced something like the Star Wars set, but I think they definitely announced the Star Trek set, if I remember correctly. Not always up to date with all of the releases. Wizards releases a little bit too much. Good stuff, I think, these days. So got 2 options here. We'll need another blue or white source. I think go for the blue source is fine. Can drop the Sokka here. Could also drop Arcane Signal into Suki or Halia. I think dropping Sokka and then just playing non-creature space is better though. Opponent will play their Cozy deck rather soon though. So I have to be a little bit faster than this. At least we avoided a Cozy deck turn 5. Now with the Echoes of Eternity. So what can we do? We'll drop the Halia first, I would say. Nah, cannot. We have to drop the Arcane Signet first. Do it like this. Halia does not need to see the life gain, she just counts what has been gained. Then we have 4 mana. Can play Halia tapped land, which is nice. Then play the temple. Opt is also sweet, so keep that one. Smack in with the Sokka and with the guide. Oh, who do we give flying? I think the Sokka getting flying is better. Because with the prowess he will be a very nasty unblockable creature. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Echoes does not give a discount but doubles all of your colorless triggers. Okay, Silex on 3 is a thing. Comes into play top though. Is also a legendary artifact, so the doubling does not work. Crown Spider is not nasty though. So this is annoying. Nice. Give me some extra mana for my remarkable reading, I love it. Okay, okay. So upkeep we could play up first, so that we avoid this one. This land is not what I needed. Artifact Power Stones also don't not work with the Cozy deck. Gives them though a search for their bastard artifacts from top. So what else do we do? Playing Suki here is neat. Could drop readings, just give us another flyer. Do we have enough mana to play both? Yeah, the answer is yes. So drop the Suki first. Get a lot of energy, get a lot of life. Play the readings too on the island. Prowess it up. No haste for me. It's fine. Sokka is so good with haste enabling for the tokens. Could have also kept some extra mana up. Is it good enough? Especially with the can't silence, I think we're just screwed. So do it like this. Can only really go to attack with the Halia and with Sokka. I think we just attack with the token too because Suki sees it. Halia trading for one of their France spiders is also not so nice. But yeah, we can get her up to 5, so that should be fine. So attack like this. Pressure as much as possible. Halia gets also flying. Opponent getting a million mana to exile everything with the can't silence is annoying. But yeah, if I do not commit to board, I will just die to the Bronze Kozilek coming down and drawing in a million cards. At least we've got some redraws. So yeah, not getting the extra boost with the readings here might have been a mistake. Could have been lethal. I think it definitely was lethal. Yeah, that's a big oof. Ooh, caches in the Hedron Archive. So I think that this was a punt. I think we missed lethal here. Do it like this. Readings was definitely all out. Now the Silex just exiles everything and I'm pretty sad. Cool thing is, I can sacrifice the Aang Iceberg. Tap the 3. Give them back their Mir and they exile their Mir too. 2 lands. So yeah, clean board state is fine. Cannot yeah, we can replace Sokka with tap land. That hurts my soul. That hurts the end is pretty nasty. So drop the Sokka. Drop the Fumarole. They've watched this 7 mana. 8. Okay, and there's Eugene. We'll consider that. Thank you very much. So yeah, let's go into some deck text. The video is already long as it can be. I personally think Sokka Tenacious Tactician is a really awesome commander. And I think you can play him in very different assortments. You can play him just as a very good token commander, go to town with cards like Intangible Virtue, which double as a token and also as a boost. You can play him in Allied deck, giving all of your allies just. Menace and Prowess is good. Being non-creature spellsling or dot commander is normally the way you want to play him. We played a little bit of card draw spells here, just to replenish our hand, and also keep the spellslinging going. Otherwise, if you want to upgrade the list with some cards that I don't have because I'm not allowed to craft anything, would definitely recommend you to craft yourself some Moxen, ramp it up. Play also maybe some cards like the Ruby Collector, which are cheaper and also can boost your board even more. Then what I definitely would recommend you are some cards that give you haste. In a token dot deck it's not important, but Sokka being such a powerful commander, I think it's worth it. So if you get some haste enabling online, especially with some multicolored cards like the... Where is it? It should be the Jeskai Ascendancy. So yeah, Jeskai Ascendancy cast non-creature spell, creatures you control get +1/+1 and tap them. This is the first boost that you can get for your tokens, and then you also got another Jeskai card. Which gives you haste. Why can I not find it? Or is it Temu Ascendancy? Frostcliff Siege. Okay, it's a two color enchantment, sorry for that. Frostcliff Siege, also with Temur and Jeskai. The Temur aspect, creatures you control get +1/+0 and have trample and haste. Is a core steel cutter at home, so this is busted with really strong. So redrawing a lot of non-creature spells is nice. Playing a lot of cantrips is good. And then just going to town with Sokka. Otherwise, getting yourself some ward, some hexproof. With the artifacts that are normally auto-includes are cards like the Lightning Greaves, as you've seen in our game so far. Lightning Greaves is an awesome equipment spell just to protect your commander. And you also got the Lava Spur Boots, which we can play to give you a Sokka haste. If you want to play a little bit more of a Voltron style, it's nice. It's also a cheap non-creature spell that you can just drop on board. Get more value, protect your stuff. Get some haste, which definitely might be necessary. I'm a bigger fan of the cantrips non-creature spells though, so keep that in mind. Other than that, if you get some discounts, it's also kind of neat to play some artifacts. But yeah, you can do whatever you want. I think the commander has so many potentially good cards and stuff that you can play. So enjoy it however you want. This will be it with our zero budget brawl Sokka Tenacious Tactician for now. We upgraded the list with some cantrips. I think the deck definitely got a little bit more streamlined. I always play a little bit of Legends with Serima, but that is my personal playstyle. If you want to support the stream, you can always join us live on Twitch. You can also go to our YouTube page. Join the Order of Yore in the description box on Twitch or YouTube. We have a lot of videos going on here. So as you can see, doing some zero budget brawling, doing some limited madness. So if you want to get better at drafting, you can also join our Discord, the Order of Yore. Have a lot of content creators and streamers also there. So if you have some specific questions, can always ask. My fellow streamer Bambit from Australia, for example, is one of the best historic Magic Arena players on the continent, so that's kind of neat. And that we also have the Magic the Gathering section here, where you can have a look at some well-winning draft decks. In the Magic from Scratch section, I also drop a little bit of updates from our live stream. Because, as you know, I'm not allowed to craft anything. Draft only from our draft, chaff, and the jank that I have lying around. Answer all of the questions in the forum. Give you a lot of hearts for your awesome commander deck list that you post. Like, for example, Mochikyo here with his Zephyros list. And other than that, it's just some nice little option to also give you information whenever I go online or if there are some new YouTube videos. So if you are into some updates, check this out too. Other than that, thank you so much for watching and enjoy the videos. Here running around over my head or somewhere else on the YouTube video should also be some playlists, so enjoy those. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I see all of my YouTubers in the next video. Stream will commence, we have video battle weekend going on right now. And yeah, I'll have to get crushed a little bit more, so let's do that. And see my video watchers soon. Streamers, comment! Let's do that, let's do that. Sokka on my real account now. Ooh. That could be kinda nasty. Could definitely try to build him with a lot of mocks and good stuff. Might have to check him out. I think building around Sokka is pretty tough. So video for the day is out of the way so the view battles can commence. Always have to do it live on stream, unfortunately, because I don't have too much time to record off stream. But yeah. They cannot avoid it. Omen Puffs 2 is coming our way. That sucks. The professor from Tellurian Academy had a lot of choice words about the Marvel licensing debacle. I think it's stupid. If they don't have the license, they should just drop the set. They already have so many releases per year. I think dropping 1 or 2 releases is not really making a big difference. But yeah. Wizards is Wizards. They are money greed monsters. They shall do what they want, and the customers and consumers will show them what they think of that. I think especially the casual players will always just buy the product. If they don't have the money, they will not. If the flavor sucks, as you can see with Spider-Man, the LGSs will have to close because another debacle in such a short time with the IP might just drop them. Also, the fun thing about Marvel, if the LGSs don't buy the product beforehand in big charges, yeah, the card prices will explode and the cards will even be more unobtainable. So stupid. It's a stupid down spiral with the finance. Give us more more sets like Avatar and I will be happy. Give us more Magic IP and I will be even happier. But yeah, Magic will always be awesome. I'm playing the game mainly because I like the mechanics. And because I think the flavor from time to time coincides quite nicely with my interests. But other than that, yeah. Can always drop it, go into another game like Hearthstone or so on. The market is wide, so we consumers will always find something where we can have a lot of fun. Hi. So how are we looking with the battle queue? Do some of you want to fight it out with me? Why do zero streamers play Brawl? I think most of the bigger streamers changed to Brawl because they finally realized that Constructed just sucks. We have a lot of competitive Magic streamers on Twitch. I think the biggest Brawl streamers right now are definitely Amazonian. Hamox42 also switched to Brawl because he thinks Standard sucks right now. And he's mainly a Standard player. Crokeys tried it out. Crokeys tried it out for the metagame challenge. He's mainly, I think, a historic player right now. But I personally think, especially the brewing in Brawl is kinda neat. You're playing historic, but Brawl is a nicer slow pace. Feels really fun when the deck pops off. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like Brawl a lot. For newer players, it's pretty nice to get accustomed with a wide pool of cards. So every new card definitely helps you learn a lot. On the other side, it's mainly sorted in strategies. You have so many different combinations with all of your different commanders. Some commanders shine more in control, some shine more in aggro, some shine more in mid-range. Some just want to be the most busted combo pieces that you could ever imagine. And it's also a nice little redundant piece paired with some singleton madness, so that's pretty nice. In Standard and other block constructed formats with 4 offs, 5 offs, 5 offs. I'm so stupid today, I cannot read, sorry for that. In other block constructed formats with 4 offs, you normally have a little bit of card fatigue because you always see the same repetitive pattern. And if you have a wombo combo deck that just tops everything, like Cabero self-mill for example, or Yuna self-mill, yeah, after the 50th time I think you're just bored of it. But if I see Hey Bye in Shrines, or if I see some other commanders like Sokka running rampant with a token list, with a creature list, with a control list, yeah, 5 offs. I'm stupid today, so don't listen to me. I just ramble a little bit. I think the singleton format definitely gives me a lot of juice. And content-wise, it's also nice because every new set release gives you new commanders. Can be broken, can be not broken. Especially in Standard Brawl, it's kind of nice because with the slower... with faster set rotations, like in the early days, every new season rotates one commander pair out. Gives you a lot of new commanders and you can just see how the meta changes. Especially during a Courier release, I think... Who was the busted Ikoria commander in Standard Brawl? They even banned her. It's been a long time since Ikoria released. Ikoria Lair of Behemoths. I cannot have a look at it. Why can I not? Because reasons. Where is it? Where is it? If we're playing Brawl, it should be worth a look. Where is it? Got it, Ikoria. Go Legend. Go Red, White. Am I stupid? What the heck? What am I filtering right now? If you go to Ikoria, Vainota join our forces, for example. Before Vainota joined and Kinnen Bonner Prodigy was a thing. We had some nice little low-powered format, and then these wombo combo commanders came in and it just demolished the competition. It was a fun time. I think it's also already 9 years behind us. Or at least 5 to 6, something like that. Had Waxamin also posting a IFA Hub decklist, I love it. So what did you drop us, Hexa? Ooh, Ooh, dinosaurs with Plantasa. Yeah, Plantasa also kinda neat. Was for a short period of time one of my pet decks. Big problem with Plantasa is it has to enter, so against control it normally sucks. But otherwise against aggro and midrange it definitely gives you so much value if you ramp it out. You normally will have a very good board position. So yeah, big fan of this one. Ooh, also with all of the good alchemy cards. You love to see it. So yeah, this is also one of the reasons why I love Historic Brawl. You don't even have to be up to date with all of your collection. Most of the oldest cards in Magic get outgrinded with the fire strategy of Wizards, just printing ever so powerful cards. Some other cards are just so busted that with the stronger cards you just can flash in, go right into a new account, draft, for example, Edge of Eternities, Avatar, Final Fantasy, and just have a very powerful pool already. And you don't even need some old cards like Nissa, for example. So that's simply nuts. I love it. So Historic Brawl, normally one of the formats that I would recommend you go into as a new player right away, because you get so many free packs at the start. We started with Standard Brawl because I think the Rare Mythics were not powerful enough in my pool. But I think with 30 to 40 free packs you can definitely go nuts right from the start. So yeah, very awesome list, Hydro Hexamine. Very, very sweet. Your biggest gripe with Brawl is people just throw as many of the really busted cards in the deck as possible. That's the way of Brawl. I think that makes it fun on one side, makes it very fast so that you can also grind your daily wins out quite easily. Also makes it sometimes a little bit obnoxious. Instead of trying to build something good, that's one of the fun things. If you have a very synergistic deck list, sometimes even the rare deck loses pretty hard against your uncommon and common synergies. So that is something that I found out was quite hilarious. That is something that you cannot do in Standard because the 4 of rares and mythics just bust you out. But in Brawl you definitely can get yourself some nice little zero budget Brawl or some budget list in. Me and talking today, it's terrible. I should just shut my mouth and get crushed. So what does Hydro Hexamine say? You noticed anything buffing creatures passively, like enchants that give +1/+1, they make it bigger for Pandasa's Discover? Let's have a short little look at Pantlasa. Yeah, because Pandasa says you discover where X is at creature's toughness. So all of the anthem effects definitely give it a little bit more oomph. Discover is a pretty powerful ability. You try to build around Discover in this game? Yeah. There are some pretty nice Discover payoffs. It's just a one set key ability right now in Caverns of Ixalan. But definitely come back, so look out for it. Because they also gave us in the first two Ixalan sets, Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan, they gave us Explore, and Explore was pretty popular, so Explore came also back. I think Discover as a pseudo Cascade will also come back. Because it's a safer Cascade mechanic and still pretty fun. So we'll get better with time too. Pretty neat so far. So yeah, I personally love seeing more Magic IPs. I think this is the way it should be. Magic was very creative right from the start, and I think they should rediscover their roots. Is the way to go. So I have to get myself some snacks. I'm a little bit hungry. And also ads will be starting in 4 minutes. So send you all a 3-minute ad break. And then we'll can build another Brawl deck. You can always just !Q join. Fight it out with me if you want to. And otherwise we could also draft it out on my other account if you want to. So just let me know in chat what you want to see. And I'll see you all in 3 lovely minutes. Yeah, Discover is such a fun mechanic Totally true, that's that. Totally true, Hydrexamine. Haha, I'm back. Nice. Music begun. It's begun too. Thank you everybody for sticking around with me. Let's lock the arena once more. So, what else shall we do? Chat. This cover is fun. Sometimes it can be broken or be useless, yeah. You find it will be usually grab something like a 1 mana artifact or spell for you instead of like 6 mana cost dino. Yeah, that's a big problem. But it is also always the problem with Cascade in this cover. It's value though, so value is pretty neat. Yeah, ramp cards in this cover are a little bit strange, that's for sure. I think it's still fine. In Singleton you need to ramp it up. In Constructed normally you just abuse those cards and cheat exactly into play what you want to see. So that's also a thing. So yeah, we definitely have to decide what we want to do today. I've been not so long online and still already feeling a little bit tough. A little bit weak. So yeah, if you want to fight it out with me, you can always just go !tag, have a look at my magic tag, send me a friend request, and then just go !Q join. If we have a longer row of people who want to fight me out. If not, I think we could just chill a little bit and I fight it out to do another brewing session. But brewing takes a lot of a toll on me. So I think 1 or 2 decks per stream is my absolute maximum for that. Especially if I'm feeling sick. Which unfortunately it gets a little bit to me right now. So yeah, kinda want to slow roll my gems. We could still burn a little bit. Kinda want to transform my gold into good gems on Monday though. So I think I slow roll the limited portion here. We could do some limited avatar. Could try to go into some limited Midnight Hunt. Not the biggest fan of the Saturn, I think. It overstayed its welcome also during its legality. So I think I might stay Brawl. Just grind it out a little bit. Fight it out a little bit with you all. Whatever shall we do? We have so many avatar commands still left. And I kinda want to post only avatar commanders for YouTube right now. Only green, white and red. Green, blue and red. Could definitely build another deck. Could update our older lists too. If that's something that you want to see. I think this could be kinda nice. I think we'll do this. Okay. Okay, boys and girls, we have your battle weekend day number 1. It's Saturday once more. The 3rd of January. Zero budget Brawl going strong. The free-to-play series too. Play a little bit of Sokka the last time. But this time I think we'll brew another awesome deck in mono white. Got another commander that I definitely love and that I want to break today in the Historic Brawl queue. Is also a really good option if you want to go and grind it out the Standard Brawl, I would say. All of the beatdown lists normally pretty easy to get yourself wins fast or lose fast. And Momo Friendly Fly is kinda nice. First learn Nemo or creature spell with flying you cast. Costs 1 less, so you can drop him right away in a monocolor deck on turn 1 and then just ramp out, get your good awesome flyers for a little bit of a discount. So that's pretty neat. So I think we'll be trying out some mono first flyer list, friendly flyer. I think Guide of Souls is nice. Other than that, just going and typing in keyword flying is one of the easiest way to just filter out what you want to play. Could also filter by rares and mythics if you have a good card pool already. Just get all of power in. Otherwise, I think you can definitely craft yourself whatever you want. Because I'm not allowed to craft anything, I think it's quite nice just to see what we have lying around. Go to town with that. If you're going to go aggro, also some pump effects are kinda neat. So I think we'll start with that and see how far we come. Because Monomite is pretty good for Serima, I think we'll go with that one too. Otherwise, some Woodrick Investigator is nice. Upper Stat for Guardian is sweet. Example of Light, if we go some life gain Angel sub-theme once more. I think Momo enables that quite nicely. By the way, who made me play the Angels Owl thing deck? I think it was Albert the Adventurer. So big shoutouts to Albert for showing me the way that Angels are still busted. Even in Standard these days. So yeah, as you can see, white rares and mythics that fly. We don't have too many, but we've got some good ones. Also from the Arena starter deck, you've got some cards like Angelic Guardian, which is kinda neat. Only triggers on combat when someone attacks and gives indestructible, still kinda nice for an aggressive deck. Otherwise could also do some airbend shenanigans. With some discounts it's pretty nice to get your cards back for 1 less investment. Because monocolor is normally pretty well designed for a specific archetype. I think cards like Momo Friendly Flyer for some aggro decks is neat. Now we just go away from the rares and mythics and go into the full zero budget experience. Then go flying once more. Then can go for lifelink. life gain, and then just go for tokens. And I think this might be the way for today. Cards like Nurturing Pixie can reset yourself some flyers that get you some value when they leave or enter. So I could play also a wide variety of cheap flyers too. Get them some boost with some Anthem effects, go to town. Otherwise, Angel payoffs are nice, with a Valkyrie sweet. Some cards that give you either extra life, like the Dazzling Angel is good. Or some cards that can reset you and let you play some stuff once more are nice. Otherwise, some cards that give you some value when they enter, like the Holy Cow or the Inspiring Overseer. By the way, Holy Cow is one of my favorite cards from Outlaws of Thunder Junction, because this is an Ox Angel. This is such a weird card. Creature typing. It's so much fun, I love it. So yeah, this deck will definitely be a little bit low power, but I kind of want to try it out. I think Momo is a fun card. We'll see how far we come. Could also play some cards that give you some extra value when you play them. Especially Delivery Moogle, searching up some removal artifacts from grave or library. Can get you something back. Or can search it from deck is neat. Example of Light, getting also some angel shenanigans going. Star Charter gives you some value. Wind Crystal gives you an overall discount for your white creatures even more. Also life gain and flying if you need to. For 4 mana I'm not sure if it's good, but we could just try it out, because it also doubles our life gain, which is nice. Then what else do we have? I think most of the good cards we already have. Starfield Shepherd, definitely an auto-inclusion. I think this card is simply nice. Could also play some recursive pieces, like for example the Shepherd of the Clouds here, which can get you back something from grave. Gives you also value if you have some mounts lying around. Otherwise, our big flyers are a little bit too expensive. Angel of Ruins is a really good card to exile artifacts, enchantments. Might not be good enough though. Very expensive cards in mono card lists normally struggle a little bit to go down. Then what else do we have? Can definitely go and have a look at tokens. Maybe you can get some tokens into. Could also have a look at life gain before that. Clayfight Bricks giving us some boost for our creatures, and some extra lands is neat. Not sure how Intangible Virtue will fit into this deck. Just having the flyers is good though. Cosmo Grand Zenith pumping our board. Evangelist is sweet, Suki is good. Leon is also kinda neat with your evasive stuff. Just go tokens, do it like that. Remarkable Readings is really bastard with some evasive creatures, so that's good. Warren Holiday is nice. Sunburn already a good payoff. Regal Caracal if you want to go even wider. Bastion and Dalcomon Encampment just for a little bit utility in the land slot. Otherwise, I think we're quite well set up with that. Then we go to life. We'll look at that. Definitely plays some removal spells too, so Swords of Plowshares has to come in. The Giant Bridemaid is neat. Also Soul Warden, so big shoutouts to Marathon for the Soul Warden and the Swords of Plowshares craft. Can play some cards like the Hallowed Priest here. Some cards like the Giant Bridemaid. More flyers like the Ruined Lurker Bats, which also grow the Momo. If you play a little bit of Cat sub-theme, could also play those. But playing birds without getting the discount seems a little bit strange for me. Then we have the dual lands from Modern Horizons, which are good. Aerith Gainsborough with the life gain. Sunblast Healer giving us Black Cow stuff. Roll Medal going ever so big. Distributing its counters and its +1/+1 flying and lifelink counters on other creatures is neat. Not so synergistic with Momo, but still good. Halia is nice with the card draw. So we have some nice cards here. Got some flying shenanigans. A little bit of life gain shenanigans. Could play some angels, some clerics, some payoffs there. So I think cards like Minwu definitely can come in. Could play some protection too. Otherwise some mana rocks like the Pristine Talisman might also have their place. Dissection tools is sweet. Don't need any fancy rares in the land slot, so that's kind of nice for all of you budget players. And then we'll definitely have a look at the draw too. Need more card draw in the deck. So could play cards like the Vinar for some legends. Some a little bit expensive removal, but still good cards like the Avatar Young Chen here. Otherwise, Son of the Silken Throne could also be nice with just playing 2 creature spells. We'll definitely add some mana acceleration in the deck too. So if we don't get our curve out, we need some answers for the opponent's board. So get the White Aura Sight in. Abandon Air Temple just to pump the flyers is neat. Signet, Steelheart, and all of the 2 mana ramp spells are good. So Transformer can come in too. Might not need the ramp as much as you might think though. So, removal wise, I think we definitely should get our exile based effects in. So can get the Path to Exile to ramp us with our own stuff, or get the opponent's stuff. Can have some early interaction with Lightstar Inquisitor, which is also good because we can fetch it up with our Starfield Shepherd. So the value should be fine. Not sure about Airbender Ascension. We have a lot of enter the battlefield triggers, which can be good. It's also a pseudo tempo spell. Seam Rip is awesome removal. Ank's Iceberg is good. Could play some cards like Earth Kingdom Jailer, which double as a threat and as a removal spell. But if the opponent plays a lot of removal themselves, it might get blown out. Trapped in the screen is kinda neat. Does not target planeswalkers, which sucks. Otherwise, Banishing Light and Co normally go the distance here. So maybe get those effects in. It's mostly sorcerer speed though, so I'm not the biggest fan of that. Could also play some sweepers like the Sunfall or the Ultima here, just to get a little bit of sweeping power into. Bit of Offerings also kind of nice if you need some graveyard hate. So yeah, get the Trapped in the Screen and see how good it is. Get the Banishing Light in, and the Stasis near instant speed is nice. Sample Entertainment is good. Mothering Shroud I think we just include too. Otherwise, if you want to get rid of creatures, could also play something cheaper like the Journey to Nowhere or the Glass Casket. I kinda want to hit as many permanents as possible. So that is something that I think you should always keep in mind. So maybe get the Talisman out. I like the life gain though, but I think we might not need the extra ramp. Get Destroy All. Get the last sweeper in from Expel of the Interlopers and the Day of Judgment. I think we cut 1 extra card and then we just go into some games and see how it works. Maybe just get the Reluctant Role Model out. If the life gain does not work, we'll also get that one out. Maybe Airborne Ascension might be not the way. But yeah, we'll give it a try. Hey, Brownman finally found the Wombo combo, nice. So yeah, let's get the Momo deck on the road too. I'm still stuck in 2025, it's 2026 already. Whoops. 0103, and see how far we come with Momo Friendly Flyer. Ooh, Brownman says Tough plus Discover Land plus Aggravated Assault is the Omega Wombo combo. Nice. Very, very sweet. We love to hear that. So yeah, let's play some Momo Friendly Flyer. See if the deck is something or if it just sucks. And then fight it out with the viewers. Otherwise, whoops. I think I might end stream early. But yeah, we'll see how much energy I have. As always, if you want to fight it out with me, just join the queue. Go heavy there. Brownie Man, nice, nice, nice. So first game will be against the Brownie Man. You'll love to see it. So Brownie, issue your challenge. I know that it's Historic Brawl. So go to town with that. Also I have to update my cheat sheet. Today I'm a little bit weak in the head. So yeah. Do it like this. Let's see what Brownman brings to the table. We'll play Momo Friendly Flyer for our first game. See if the zero budget brawl list brings something valuable to the table or not. So, game number 1 against Brownie, aka GMC0. Ooh. This opener looks pretty mediocre. Let's see how bad I will get tempoed out. I think if you play Momo, you should definitely play a lot more butterflies than we do. My collection might still be a little bit weak in the mono color department. I think our mono black pool looks awesome, but mono white a little bit weak for whatever reason. So we'll have to give that a thorough inspection. Okay, starting with the Day1 of Abundance. Nice. So mana doubling right from the start. We'll just drop our Momo and see how far he comes. Oi. So air template is, I think we just go into Project Investigator. Get some aggro in the air. Don't have too many anthem effects in mono white, which is kinda nasty. Would love me some better boosting. We have some busted cards though, like the Cosmo Grand Zenith, so I think it should be something. In a 100 card format, I think the aggressive decks might struggle a little more than in the 60 card. Okay, there's the top. With the Dust Bowl too. In the grave. Okay. No extra clue for me, at least not for now. So drop Signet, ramp it up, play Guide of Souls. Go and attack in. The question is, do I want to ramp you up? I think letting you untap with Toph is a little bit strange, so I try to get rid of her. Okay, Toph down, that's the first start. But the extra land drop can replay Toph right away. Because Lady of Abundance is busted. Ramping up the green deck. Whatever did I think about that? And never will I ever draw another card. So yeah, earthbending the district, I guess. Yeah, there it is. Also Leyline of Abundance, giving you a lot of counters on your creatures. If you don't have anything else to do. Works pretty well because it only needs you to pay 8. So yeah, we've got 2 options here. I think we'll do it like this. Start with the Abandoned Air Temple, get a little bit of a boost, just hit in and see if it's good enough. But I don't think it will be. Okay, let's see what happens. How did that one come back? Ah, walk with the ancestors. And then hit the dust ball. Okay, nice. Nah, blowing up my air temple. No. How unfortunate. Pure sadness. You have so much mana. I think I cannot allow this. How do we do this? Starting with the ley line was kinda nuts. How much damage do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was so close. Ever so close to lethal. Yeah, we'll have to do it like this. Play the Cosmogrant. I think we'll get rid of the Birds of Paradise. Also gives you 0 life, which is kinda nice. Then can hit in for a solid 10 and pray that it's good enough. Yeah, we're so close! So close! Brownie man turtling around, and I try to deal some damage somehow. This deck looks so weak. I'm not happy with this mono white list. My mono white pool sucks. Sucks pretty bad. Not gonna lie. I think you should just play flyer deck with all of the awesome flyers. A little bit surprised that our white flying pool still is very, very underdeveloped. Seki roaming from a human, so tough triggers twice now. Still need some removal. I'm in 26, so my flyers should get the job done. Whatever will it be, Brownie Man? Okay, double landfall it is. Makes the ley line better. Can tap down for 14 here. I have 2 blockers though. So that's one. Has enough mana for another activation. But my flyers will get here. Is it good enough? Is it good enough? Yeah. GG's! Haha! Nice. I cannot believe that I won this game. GG's. This was so strange. Take all of my hearts, Brownie. I love your turtling, especially with the ley line. Ley line turn 1 in a 100. Card singleton deck is kinda nasty. So yeah, we're glad to take this 1-0 for our first game. And I think we'll have a look if we can. Whoops. Brownie Man. 2-0 against Brownie Man today. Kinda nice. This will not stay the way as it is. But yeah, Brownie Man with the tough list, refining it, making it ever so powerful with all of the wombo combos that he can find. He told me that it's a little bit of a turtle list at the moment. Still pretty nice though. So yeah, View Battle Weekend it is. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Zero budget brawl it is too. The madness is over, the weekend number 9 is upon us. And I cannot write because I'm so sick right now. Or is it? No, I'm stupid, it's 10 already. Should be View Battle Weekend 10, day 1. Oh. Already 10 weeks of awesome View Battles, I love it. So, yeah, thank you for the game, Brownie Man. Nope, this is Sokka, I need the other deck. Please, come back. Let's try this one out in the queue. Kinda want to see how far I come. I think the value of the Momo list is pretty weak. I think the Angels definitely have some potential, but sheesh. Don't have any good alchemy angeling. No extra value allowed for me. At least nothing that seems too synergistic with what I have brewed up so far. Aha! Okay, Code is the Fankeeper. We can exile with our removal, so that should be fine. Yeah, air superiority is always a good way to win. That's totally true. So yeah, we can decide if we want to keep this hand or not. We've got Momo into Avian Interrupter, which seems kind of fine. Also Vina if you need some redraws. And some dissection tools to get us some go big shenanigans online. So I think we start like this. Avian Interrupter also keeps the Kotis off the battlefield for 1 extra turn. So can this decide if we want to interrupt the opponent with their plays? Yeah, to rest for my dissection tools, that's fine. It sucks, but it is what it is. Momo only is during our turn. Yeah, during each of your turns. So this will cost 3 next turn. So I think we'll do it like this. Play the Warden of Souls here. Soul Warden. Thank you so much for your contribution, Marathon. And then do it like this. Or am I stupid and it was not even Marathon? Nah, it was Marathon. My Guppy Goldfish memory does not leave me hanging. My voice and my body does, but not my memory at the very least. Okay, what can we do now? Can play Holy Cow, can play Interrupter. Keeping up Interrupter is definitely fine. Just going aggro is sweet, and we got the path to get rid of the Kotis once. I think we just get the aggression online and see if that is good enough. Also gives us the Scry here. So superiority it is. Sunburn is nice, but we don't have the extra land. Otherwise dropping Sunburn is sweet. But I think we have to do it like this. I also don't know if we have enough legends to make Vina work. Could have tapped on the Holy Cow. But yeah, I think it doesn't make too much of a difference. Monocolor decks in singleton formats, in 100 card formats especially, are a bit tough. Especially because white is the worst color in all of Commander. And I think it's also one of the worst colors in Brawl 2. Okay, there's Kotis. We ramp them up so they can replay him next turn if they want to. We still play the path. Could have also played the path on our Soul Warden and ramp us up. Might have been better. Could have go ramp and get the Sunburn. Also, opponent deciding to make the Iron Crag an artifact is good because they cannot ramp up with the Mana Rock here right now. What the heck, they keep the Kotis exiled? Whoops. That was strange. So yeah, we'll drop the Vina. And they concede. Yeah. Okay, this seemed more like a paid actor than anything else. I'll still gladly take it. Let's get this done. And see if we can get some nice juicy wins out. Oh, we'll definitely have to look something up. How to make our deck even better. I think what we could definitely also include in our deck is cost death cards. So if we just go to the collection here, what I totally overlooked was the Pearl Medallion. So Pearl Medallion can come in. Maybe. How much life gain do we have? Oh, quite a lot. That's fine. Especially with the Soul Warden, it's kinda neat. So yeah, I can get out Role Model. I think it's still a good card. Could drop Wind Crystal. I think Wind Crystal is strange. Just get the Pearl Medallion in. Then we can have a look at our resume fix too. Does not matter too much. I think most of the powerful cards we already had in. What do we have here? The Broadback. But I think we had a look at our resume fix. Yeah, our collection is just pretty weak. Could drop the Wildcard in just for some extra power. I think he's good. Otherwise, what would I want to cut? Don't really know if I'm really honest. Deck looks fine as is. Wildcard getting me back my stuff though is pretty nice. Yeah, I could just... Nah, I personally don't want to cut the lands. I think you need every land drop that you can get. Could always just drop a Runelocker Bats or something else. Maybe the Lightstall Inquisitor is strange. We have enough Angels as is. Maybe do it like this, change it a little bit, and then just go into another game. My energy is so low today. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay. Game number 3. Whatever will we do? We've got the Momo, we've got a little bit of removal for Goshin Tie of Life's Origin, so Shrine Star deck. Could go for a Mulligan. We are on the play. Kinda want to be a little bit more aggressive. So this looks okay. Go Momo, get a discount on the Valkyrie. Got the Trapped on turn 3. Got the Exalted Sunburn on 4. So Flyer curve out looks nice. If you can make a lot of flying tokens, Momo can also go and grow quite big. But I don't know if there ever has been a card been printed to make some flying tokens. So what now? Starfield Mystic gives a discount, so I think we'll have to get rid of that card. Otherwise, getting the Star Charter and drawing another card from the top would have been nice. But yeah, giving the enchantment deck a discount on all of the enchantments is definitely a big no-no. So I think next time we'll go Arcane Signet into Star Charter. Just because I want to get more card advantage going right away. Chronicler is also nice, fixes our opponent's mana. Could go get lost too. How greedy am I? I think we just get rid of the mana creatures, get rid of the fixing. We have to be a little bit more controlly in this game. Yeah, they concede, nice. Flyers and removal. Opponent also needing the fixing in their 5-color deck is kinda neat. So yeah, as you can see, sometimes you're just lucky. Sometimes it's just tough. Let's go again. Okay. With Serema, my beloved, I cannot mulligan. I'm not allowed to. I'm legally bounded by that. Legally bound by that. But yeah, otherwise, like, the curve looks good. We're playing against Thalia and the Gidrock monster, which is normally controlled deck. Can play Momo, got the Get Lost as an answer for the opponent's commander, which is fine. Got the Serema for some value, got the upper to reset our Serema. And our other stuff if we need to. Okay, opponent with the Fatal Push is fine. Serema searching us our good legends here is neat. So I'm pretty happy with where we are so far, I would say. And because we play basic the deck, our opponent's non-basic lands enter tapped clause does not really annoy me too much. I think they'll go for Serema here. Would be very surprised if they go for the Get Lost. Okay, they do instead. Nice. Glad they take that one. Falia is pretty busted, so I can definitely understand that play. Do we want to start with the Serima? Answer is, I guess we do. We have a lot of legends, so go Serima searching for Vena is nice. Draws use more cards. Otherwise, against controller deck, I think picking up Verilex is nice too. But yeah, I want the card draw if I can get it. Mono White staggers a lot of cards being drawn, so getting this one here off seems good. And if we need a discount for our flyers, we can always go play the Momo once more. But for now, it's card advantage for me over everything. So exile their Fatal Push, exile my Get Lost, get myself a white and black land. Could have also exiled their Fortsies. Don't think they play too much recursion. But yeah, Vena is really good with Legends being a thing. They go for my card draw because they know the power. Shalai being also busted flyer is nice. So I think we just should go into our life gain section here. Could drop Ocelot Pride in Aerith. It's not good enough to crew up Serima though. Could just drop the Exalted Sunborn for 5. Crew up for another 4 and go in with our flyer. Gets no protection, which sucks, but I think it's still okay. Could drop Momo for 3. Don't have anything to play for 2 though. If you hit another land from the top, go Momo into upper is neat. So I think we'll drop Sunborn here. Just crew up Serima. Get some blockers in the air. Could also just try and race a little bit. Especially with the life gain here, I'm pretty confident. But opponent plays a lot of removal, so who knows? Okay, there's Doom Foretold. How does this work? At the beginning of each upkeep, the player sacrifices a non-token permanent of their choice. If they cannot, they discard. So this will revive me every day. Is a 4 mana play, so the Simrip does not target it. And what did they say? Non-land, non-token, so we'll have to sacrifice either Serima or Sunborn. We'll go for Serima here. Sunborn with Ocelot Pride is busted. And we've got Ocelot Pride and Aerith too. So I think this is sweet. Do it like this. Just go as wide as possible and wreck the opponent like this. Six cat tokens. Nice. Very, very nice. Doubling up and doubling up twice is pretty nice. So yeah, sacrifice the Ares here, I guess. Could also flash an upper, but I think we go Air Temple and just pump our whole board. So giving another counter to Ares here might be good. So do it like this, pump our board. Sacrifice Aerith. We cannot get the counters on our stuff. It sucks. I totally forgot. Still the attack here is pretty good. Because we go keep the Ocelot Pride back, hit in with our flyer and our cats. This is 6 attackers, they can eat 1 with the Thalia. They have to jump with the Shalai or eat with the Shalai too. They go down to 1. Pass turn. Yeah, make another 6 cats. Which we can also pump with the Abandoned Air Temple once again. They have to sacrifice one of their creatures because Doom Foretold goes in both directions. So hey, yeah. Our Resin Mythics saving the day once again. Momo rare deck, you love to see it. Ay bye. We'll definitely give you some building tips after this episode. We're glad to take the win here. 4-0 with the list, kinda crazy. But yeah. 140 awesome days. Oh. Of awesomeness. Ooh, Hammer the Bloodbender, sweet. So let's go into game number 5 and close this out. Arna Kennerud. Okay. This might be our first loss. Arna is pretty nasty. What can we do? Get this Dumple Entertainment. We are on the play though. So I think we go for the mulligan here. Yeah, this is way better. Momo into Holy Cow Giada. Got the Offering Shot too. So the aggression is there. Play versus draw difference is also a thing. Arna normally needs to set up a little bit, so we might have some time. So let's say hello. Then go, I think, Giada. Set up for Holy Cow and a Stellar Flame awesomeness. Give us a little bit of a boost. Smack in. This looks juicy. Not gonna lie, this looks pretty good. Next turn can play Reclaimer too. So yeah, discard 1, discard 2. Opponent still needs to ramp. So play the Reclaimer. Could play Reclaimer for 2. Could play Muffling Shot, get rid of their Iron Crack. But I think we just go aggro and go to town like this. I think I just keep the big boys and girls on the board right now. Could have attacked for another 2, so this is a punt. Might be important. So we might lose to my misplay here. Always consider your vigilance if you declare some attacks. But if the opponent just plays the Arna and wants to equip, it's good for us. If they Wrath on 4, I'm pretty sad. Otherwise we can attack now and Muffling Shroud their token. So opponent seems to be playing more zero budget than us. We just drop our awesome rares and go to town. So do it like this. Play the Muffling Shroud first. Just because token bad. Then can go attack first. And on the attack we can flash in the Holy Cow. Get the big flyer, give the Momo the boost. And also upper from the top is sweet. So yeah, getting pretty bit aggro here. Okay, and dropping Arna, this should be good. Opponent being on 11. Yeah, our opponent has to jump the Stellar Reclaimer. Or try and eat one of our small stuff creatures. And then I think we can blow them out with the up pass airbending. So we go to attacks, smack in with everything. See how they block, and if they block wrong they just die. Otherwise the Arna will get us. So play the upper here. Momo gets the boost. We airbend our Giada, so no lifelink for you. We also get the Muffling Shot back. Thanks. And submit to. GG's. Nice. Haha! Play versus draw difference. We did it. Very nice. So yeah, we got some instant beat shenanigans. So sweet little 5 you know. I'd love to see it. So let's go into a short little deck tech. Have a look at the Momo deck. So our Momo Brawl deck is pretty weak to removal the deck. We were pretty lucky that we played, I think, all 5 of our games against aggro or mid-range mirror matches. So yeah, I think the sub-theme with the lifelink definitely is nice. Especially our busted Rare Mythics enable us to go with our drafted cards so far at least a little bit of power. Otherwise we play some commons and uncommons here, which I like. So big shoutouts to White Aura side. Big shoutouts also to the very cheap mana rocks in common and uncommon slots. I think the Angel sub-theme in Mono White always is a little bit of fun. Because as you can see, our best Angel is already 11. Our Cleric count also quite high. Our human count 2, so you can always go into the sub-themes of those archetypes, or those creature types, if you don't have enough flyers lying around for Momo, for example, if you want to play with my challenge. If you do, just burn all of your wildcards and just go to town, because there are a lot of awesome common and uncommon flyers running around. Also, if you go here to not collected flying, just here are some of the very best upgrade options. I would personally recommend you play cards like Sarah Ascended if you have live game sub-theme in Mono White, which I definitely would always recommend. This is good. Ostrog Signet, if you have enough rare white cards, is also pretty neat. Because when another creature you control with flying enters, if this creature is named Signet, cards you own that Signet intensify, and as long as this creature intensity is 3 or more, it has base power and toughness 4/4. So you can copy this stuff in something that is not white, go tough. Otherwise, I think intensity is always a fun mechanic. I personally am the biggest fan of all of the flying enablers. Some Angel sub-theme cards like the Bishop of Wings. Normally better if you have an Angel commander, so might be better if you play just Kiara in the command zone. Could also definitely, if you want to go fly aggro beatdown, please play some cards like Doorkeeper Thrall. Makes your opponent's stuff come into play tapped. Could definitely play some mono white tempo, some hate, maybe some cards like Hushbringer. Cards like the Luminfrigate, which also pump up your whole board, is kinda neat. As a general, normally one of the better life gain payoffs, if you're going to play with life gain. Some Graveyard Hake with cards like Remorseful Cleric are also neat. Some protection spells like the Selfless Spirit are definitely good. And other than that, some cards like Strict Proctor, which hate on enter the battlefield triggers, are nice. It's a little bit of a number because Momo grows with every flyer that you play. Otherwise, it's pretty nice if your opponent plays a lot of power. You have some very good, cheap, high-costed cards. Some cards with no colorless don't get the value from Momo, but still can be pretty neat. Archon of Emiria, for example, is another tempo piece. Other than that, keep always in mind with the flash creatures, you only get a discount during your turn. So this is definitely something that you have to remind yourself from time to time. I always forget. And yeah, especially during the last few months, I think most of the flyers got a very big boost. So cards like Clarion Conqueror from Taki Dragonstorm, for example, are easy inclusions. And you've got also some good, very solid payoff cards like Bygone Bishop if you need some token making, some extra card draw. I think you can definitely get them also in the rare slot. Got some cards like Elite Spellbinder, which can also hamper your opponent's plays even from the hand. And a lot of tappers, so Kanjali Sunwing and co. definitely have a good spot. These kinds of decks, by the way, will always struggle against control decks if the opponent plays a lot of removal. And you got no cards that replace themselves, like Sanguine Evangelist or Serema. You will normally struggle against the opponent's removal. But other than that, you have some cards like the Welcoming Vampire on top, which definitely give you some redraws, which is fine. Could always just play token subtheme and maybe some planeswalkers like Archangel Esbeth. But keep in mind that monocolored lists normally have also the problem, especially if they are not mono-green, with the ramp. White has a lot of good removal, but other than that, it's definitely in a tough spot. But yeah, you can get yourself some mythics, some rares, some uncommons, doesn't matter. Just play whatever you want. I think Momo is definitely powerful. Might be better in 60 card Brawl, but I think in 100 card Brawl, because he's a very cheap commander, he definitely has some upsides. And also giving your cards a discount is really nice in monocolored lists, which normally struggle to curve out with the mana. If you want to see more videos, you can always check us out live on the YouTubes and on the Twitches. As you can see, we are live right now. Do dual streams, so if you miss something, you can always check out the VODs too. I finally cleared them up, so you can have a look at them too. And in our description box, we also have the invite to our Discord server, the Order of Yore, where I always post our YouTube video announcements. Also, we have the free-to-play Magic series here going strong with all of the deck lists, if you want to see them. Otherwise, I have them also down in the description box. Brownie Man already getting impatient, so wants to challenge me. We have the viewer battle weekends going on too. So if you want to fight it out with me live on stream, you can always check us out on twitch.tv. Other than that, you can also drop some nice little screenshots of your best plays and yeah, just exchange them with the community, have a lot of fun. So thank you so much for watching the YouTube video. We will continue the view battles, and after that, we'll see what comes. So my YouTubers, thank you so much for watching. My Twitchers, we will comment. So let's go again. Brownie Man, what will you bring my way? Did you craft yourself another deck, or did you refine your tough list? What will it be? Tough it is. So I guess I will bring some power. Momo is in need, but is not strong enough. Your tough is busted. What will I bring? Should I bring the Magic Q special? Could also play some value dot deck mirror match. I think I'll go with the Ang. Ang at the crossroads is kinda neat. Let's fight it out once again. Give Brownieman the option to get his revenge. My most loyal challenger. I love it. So, we're on the play with a solid keep. Kinda like what I see. Lands plus ramp is where it's at. So get the white. Fix us in all of our colors, play the toggle too. That says, well, when I build a deck, I always think it's better than or beat the 1-3 mana cost removal spell. Yeah, totally true. Totally true. In Magic, it's kind of interesting because you have many different options to evaluate value or non-value. And one of the things that the pro players do, which more than often come also from poker, which is kind of fun to know. The pro players give, like in blackjack, the cards a certain number evaluation. And also in Commander you have also this tier 1 to 10 tier list. And they evaluate like this: is a card competitive? Does it work in the meta? If you play it on turn 3, is it good? If you turn it on turn 10, is it good? And that normally decides if a card can also stay in singleton formats, I would say. Depending on your commander synergy, the evaluation might change up a little bit, but the strategy is the same. So yeah, especially if you play competitive EDH and competitive Historic Brawl, it's definitely nice to get a lot of cheap spells in, like the Swords to Plowshares, for example, is the best removal spell in white. Can target everything, so it's good late game, it's good early game. And the only downside is that it gives your opponent life, so that's pretty neat. Okay, tough on turn 3. Nice, nice. Goblin Anarchomancer doing its duty. I love me the Anarchomancer. Such an awesome common for Modern Horizons. How shall we do this? I've got double white. Could play the value game with you, but I think it's not worth it. Let's play Expel and see what happens. Rough it up. Tough cost 6. Go for 0. Set us back for 1 extra turn, but I think it's okay. It's worth it. And we've got some nice little follow-ups. Also with Brownieman having his 2 mana accelerators on the battlefield, I think it's necessary to do it like this. Ooh, sweet. Fearless recycling with the gift, nice. Ooh, and strike it rich, sweet. So, what else can we do? I think we just rock this Sink into Stupor as a land. Pay the 3, play the arm. Get the value, hopefully. Oh, Nightshade Ride is nice, fixes us. Then just crew with my beloved for 4. Oh, it's been quite a while since we played the Ang at the Crossroads the last time. Ah, I love this commander so much. So yeah, I'm personally a big fan of playing Wraths in your value shells, in your aggro shells, in your control shells. I think just having 4 to 5 Wraths at your ready if you need them is something that you need in singleton formats. Just account for everything that comes your way. Especially in the random queue where you don't know what might be your opposition. So, what can we do? We might have 6 mana. Kinda want to draw as many cards as possible. Kinda want to get as much value as possible too. So I think we'll do it like this. Play the garden here untapped, replay the Ang. Get myself the Mossborn Hydra. Then crew up for another 3. Hit in for 5, pass for now. So yeah, I'm fetching you for creatures from the top, and looks like the top 5 is kinda nice. Our landfall subtheme in green is also kinda sweet. PowerPoint formation. Interesting. Breaking tough, hard-headed teacher is something that I definitely have to try the next time I'm allowed to play. I should not play green. I should not play green. I'm stupid. I love green too much. I've got the color challenge in green. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not cheating, but sheesh. Should definitely go away from the greens. Kinda want to reroll it to my 750s. Oy, 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 oy. Okay, Espo Origins, nice. Okay, there's the aggravated assault. Brownie Man said this is the Momo combo. We've got a million options here. I think we go Sass Cat Spray into Traveling Chocobo. Just go big. Could also search for the Choco Seeker of Paradise, which is kinda busted. Could also have dropped the Jinmo of Imago here. But I think like this it's good enough. Cashing in Hydra for Tough is nice. Might not even need to though. I think we'll keep it back. Give you the tough value. See how far you come. Hi boy. Okay, Storm killing Artist it is. Nice, nice, nice. I love it that Brownie is such a creative mind and tries to break every commander. Comes back at me and see how well it fares. So yeah, Ang flips. So I will be earthbending too. Which is kinda nice, especially with cards like the Garden of Firelys, which comes back as a creature. Okay, okay, okay. Let's start it up. Got a lot of options here. Think we'll start with Tatiova. Then play the Starfleet Shepherd, get ourselves the planes from the top. Then double hit. Ooh, I'm stupid. Or not. Oh, I am stupid, but not so stupid. So, get double scry. Reclaimer stays. Draw another 2. Also get the boosty boosts. Animate the Garden of Firelys as a land. Hit them with the 16/16 and the Ang. Can also attack with the Sars and double up the power. Yeah. And Sars into Mossborn Hydra is busted. This is game. So very nice. And yeah, we also got that. Whoops, so that's the wrong one. GG's, Brownie Man, take all of my hearts. And some of my stars too. Ooh, Bambit is back from his travel. Whoops. So I might have to get my Twitch alerts somewhere else. Maybe do it a little bit bigger. So do it like this. And where are my battle records? Yeah, this is how it should work. Bambit redeemed some good stuff and everyone can see it. Now it works. So yeah, 3-0 against the Brownie Man. Kinda think it's nice. We also got some ad breaks. So see you all in 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Let's get some music. Ay, ay, ay. Some wins replenish my life points quite well. Oh, thank you for the challenges, Brownie Man. Pardon me. Haha, I'm still there. So let's have a look at the goldfish. Chuk, 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 chuk. Ooh, 10 years of Commander Clash. Neat. Commander Crew celebrating anniversary. Nice. Have a short little look at our Eureka list. If I remember correctly, I should not have copied her. Yeah. We'll have to create a new deck list. Oops. Do like this. Do like that. Get this one down. So yeah, welcome back everybody. Look at this thing of beauty. Once one Hydra with Setscat, Thrive with Traveling Chocobo. The ultimate wombo combo from Final Fantasy. Landfall Stompy at its finest. So, Bambit redeemed some good stuff. So we have to get the redemptions out of the way. So give me a short little second. Power up and channel point rewards. Bambito with the channel point redemptions. So here we are. Go open up the review requests. What did we do? We did craft something for some yeah, Academy manufacture for the Browniemans. This Plunderer, the Terra Brentford, Slimefoot and Squee, the Tukatong also. The Kaito Bane of Nightmares, Nyx for Shrine to Nyx. Dorian revealed 4 times. Imprisoned in the Moon, Alt Art for Ramenfeller for whatever reason. Pented Wisdom for the Browniemans once more. Mythly the Pock we also did for Marathon. So I will have to brew that one up too. Totally forgot. Will not play any green anymore today because I want to slow roll this achievement in the 750 if I can. And then we have the 2 requests from Bambito, so complete the 11 here. And El Bambito with the Nashi Moon Sage, Cyan and the Dokuchi Silencer. Didn't I craft this silencer? Nah, I might be stupid. So let's go to the Eureka Tiger Shadows list. Copy that before I upgrade it, because Bambit says I have to upgrade today. And my viewers' commands are orders that I have to follow. Where is she? Where is she? Don't think that I deleted her. That would have been nasty. Eureka, come on. Blue black. Ah, Yuffie Kisaragi, I'm stupid. So yeah, Yuffie for the Bambito. Then have a look at the Dokuchi. Maybe do it differently, because this is more of an order to upgrade. We'll do this export here for my YouTube video, which I did. Get myself the chaka. OBS ever so strong, everything so scuffed. Then go here, copy pasta. For all of you who don't know how to copy something from Arena into MTG Goldfish. Do it like this, open yourself an account. Copy the deck list in the box below. Then for Bambidos. This was 2025 if I remember correctly. What did we do the Eureka list? Ooh. November 11th. I'm so slow, I'm so far behind. Sheesh. I am so far behind with my posts on YouTube. Ugh. So yeah, this is a core list for Eureka Tiger Shadow for the Bambito. And now we will upgrade. Oh. So Bambit, here we go. I should have like 50 ninjas for it now. We'll give it a look. So the first thing that you redeemed was the Nashi. So let's go for the Moon Sage. Bambit, I salute you. Craft the Moon Sage. And then we also have the Dekuchi Silencer. Nice. So, next thing's next. I have to scratch my nose, because for whatever reason, sickness is upon me. So add the Dokuchi Silencer, add all of the ninjas. I think we'll get the Channel Point Redemptions and the Wall of Fame big once more. So for everyone who does not know how it works, my viewers are able to craft and make me burn all of my wildcards that I have. I'm not allowed to craft anything because this is the free-to-play series for me. I will have to give you the opportunity to craft whatever you want. And Bambit decided he wants to see me burn with Eureka's Tiger's Shadow. So that's pretty neat. So Bambit as it is. Whoops. Have to shout out his name, by the way, whenever I play the card. So, Nashimun Sage it is. Mythic burnt. You'll love to see it. Power card achieved. 2026. Ooh, first redemption of 2026. Nice. So, go here, go there, go free. What deck? What? 146, 447, something like that it should be. I think it's 146. Then copy pasta. Then also with the Dokuchi Silencer. Dokuchi Silencer. Which is an uncommon. Save it up. Make it small. Hide it. Oh, it's a Dokuchi. Dokuichi is the train from Yu-Gi-Oh! That's something else. Dokuchi Silencer, copy, save. And let's have a look at all of the ninjas that Bambit crafted in my collection so far. So we've got the Thousand Faced Shadow for Bambit, the Moon Circuit Hacker for Bambit. Cyber Cryptomancer is something that I will not play. Moonsphere Specialist we have. But it's not good enough, I think. Dokuchi Silencer. Did I have to craft a Specialist for you too? I think everything that you crafted I have to put in. This is the way. Nope, Specialist we already drafted. Okay, okay. Then what else? Biting Palm Ninja, Nashimun Sage. Got also Ninja Blades, which is kind of fun. Got also the Silver Master, which is sweet. Then we got the Satoru Misawa. And the Kaito Bane of Nightmares. Can still craft some more uncommon ninjas, Bambit, if you want to. Got the Kaito Shizukis, and especially Ingenious Infiltrator is pretty neaty. Pretty neaty. Otherwise, the cheap ninjas are already all in. If you want to burn some rares, I think the Mist Syndicate Naga definitely also busted. Or the Moonblade Shinobi in the common slot. But never ever listen to me, just listen to your heart. And do whatever you want. Oh, so okay, we upgrade our Bambito list for Yuffie Kisaragi. So what else will we do? I think our early flyers are important for the Commander Ninjutsu. Other than that, interaction is important, it's instant speed. Silent Hall Creeper being able to copy stuff is nice too, especially with the big ninjas that normally cost 1,000,000 cards. Kinda surprised that our Yuffie list was so bad. At least it did not perform too well. Have some non-creature spells, so I think the Chromos T-Chug is good. It's also a flyer, which can cheat itself into play. Off you Matza with the Death Touch token is sweet. Withering Torment for some enchantments. Could get rid of the High-Fit Trickster. Scavenger Region I think we need. I think Cavero is strong, Quantum Riddler is 2. The Nagi might be kinda strange, but is one of the big spells that we normally want to burn the opponent with. Otherwise, power card is Egrix. Also, there's a Death Touch trigger. Creature, I think the Unagi is okay-ish, but not too nice. Could get rid of the Azula, I think she's medium. Azure Scale, Curator of Destinies is nice as well, you draw us cards. Gribomination, Ko is good-ish. Graveyard Hate. Bambit, whatever should I cut? This is tough. This is really tough. I think we tend not to really cut too much stuff. I think we might just cut the 3 steps ahead. Get the counter spells out here. I personally think we need the early flyers. Would love Yuriko just to have a lot of cheap flyers and just go more like this with the curve. What do you say? Ninjas we definitely have a lot. So if we look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 ninjas, 14 ninjas. Should be 14 ninjas in the list. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I have no idea why my deck says it's only 10 ninjas. It's more than that. Maybe because the Biting Palm Ninja and the Kaito Bane of Nightmares do not count. By the way, our mono blue Kaito makes also ninja tokens. So we have some ninja token makers too. 4 cards to cut. Whatever will we cut, everybody? Could cut the Emperor buff. Bones, I think he's just Graveyard Hate. Mono is Grafliner giving us Death Touch is neat. Don't have too much destruction effects, so I think the Spectacle can go. Could drop some of our card draw like the Phyrexian Arena or the NX. I'm a big fan of NX. Could always just drop the Wildcard Devotee, I think he's just medium. He has haste though, so we can cheat something into play. Rise of Sozin. I personally think you need some Wrath effects. We don't have the best Wraths, but I wanted to apply at least 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. At the best 4 to 5 Wraths in your deck. So 0 Point, Day of Black Sun, Rise of Sozin normally are the Wraths that I need. Also the Villainous Wrath. So this, if you go destroy all, I think we have 4 Wraths in the deck so far. With the Massacre Bomb it's 5. So I think that's okay. Could cut Massacre Worm because... yeah, I think Worm is still good. It's also one of the big spells that we want to get with the Yuffie. With the Yuriko. Could also just drop one of our flip cards, but I think having more land drops to smooth out your draws is good enough. Could always just cut one of our lose all ability cards, but those are normally the main cards to get rid of the opponent's opposition, make our attacks better. Could always just drop with one of our uncommon common 1-drops here. I think the more flyers we have, the better it is though. Carving out into a turn 2 Yuffie is kinda neat. And I kinda want to get something in the deck too that gives Yuffie also Death Touch in addition to the Mono's Grafliner. Massacre Worm, especially with the burn effect of Yuffie, is kinda good. So yeah, we could drop the Ko here. I think Ko is the most non-synergistic piece. You're right. I think we'll do it like this. The second part of it is kinda useless in Brawl, you think? Each opponent loses life equal to the card's mana value. Normally, if you can set up your top, I think it's worth it. But maybe it's more for commander. You're totally right. Might be more of a commander clause. So if you want to fight me against the Yuriko list, you can definitely join the queue. Oh, you mean Rise of Sozin? Ah, I think if the opponent played all of their removal all of their removal effects, and has an empty hand, Rise of Sozin can be a win condition. So big fan of that one. I will never ever cut my Wraths if I don't have a choice. I will definitely play as many as I can. So Bambit, what will it be? Do you want to fend it out against the upgraded list? Whatever shall it be? So let's bring the Yuffie to the battlefield and see how far we come. Ooh, against the Anaconda, sweet. So cheat, come up. Before I forget, let's get this on the road right away. Yeah, this is keepable. I think we can keep this against Anne. Give it our best. So drop our. Yeah, I think we start with the Cloudfin Raptor here. See how far we come. Being on the play is also good for us. So whatever will we do? I think we just play like this, go to attacks. Just cheat in the Yuriko as fast as possible. Especially against Ana Canary, which needs to set up a little bit, this is nice. Drawing another land in the process, which is sweet. And yeah, if you want to go to town with Yuriko, I think you should just play some hard removal instead of the losability card. Might be better. Otherwise... I think we go to attacks first, see what happens. Invisible Stalker with all of the equipment is kinda nasty too. So drop the Cloudfin Raptor here. Then play the waterlogged archive. Okay, with the Ethereal Armor. So that's pretty neat. I will cry, but I will have to do it like this. Play. Should I be honest? Let's go to attacks, see what you do. You run right into my trap card. Indeed he does. So Rivering Torment on the Ethereal Armor. Eat the Stalker. Play the Hydroponics Architect, grow the Raptor. Pass for now. So first problem solved. Let's see how it works with the next one. Key to the vault, also pretty nasty. I would never ever block with the Invisible Stalker, this is your win condition. Can definitely also see you not wanting to lose too much damage against the Yuriko. Other than that... What else can we do? What else can we do? Guess we just do it like this. Play Witness Protection here on the legitimate business person. Go to attacks. Get some value in. Draw another card, which is nice. And drop the Murky Sewer, and I think we'll pass for now. Key does not give a boost, so I think that's okay. Also, Gameblade and Sailor have flash. So this is, as always, a death by 1000 cuts. Still not sure if this Yuriko list is okay. I think playing some cards like Emrakul in the deck should be better. Okay, with the equip. I'll gladly play the Galeblade. And block. Not sacrifice, block please. So, next thing, next. Go to attacks first. Okay, Villainous Wrath, so that's 5 damage. Drop the Igrigs. Get the boost, play the Island Pass for now. Could have dropped Igrigs first, but if I draw something else, like a 6-drop for example, kinda want to keep the mana. So that is my thought behind this play. Okay, Helios Pilgrim, sweet. Okay, with the Demonic Vigor. Boost it up. We'll flash in the Spectral Sailor here. Ooh, that's a juicy Lucy. That's a pretty good one. Especially with the cards in your grave. Big question is, do I win? Answer is yes. So Enchanter, Helios Pilgrim, give you a colorless, and I think this is game. Yes. Going down to 1. It's not game right now. Would have loved to see what's on top. This is 7, 8. No. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it is. Ever so close. So yeah, pretty nasty turn of spells. Anna with the setup, yeah. Little bit slow. Bambit, do we want to play the same deck once more with a revenge match? What does their stat say? The deck building issue is how many cards have, how many of your cards beat the 3-mana counter spell, anything like 3 steps ahead. Okay, okay. So yeah, Bambit with the revenge match, whatever will it be? Do we run it back? Okay, okay. So the revenge match is upon us. That's fine. I like this hand. Think I will keep it. Not sure if it's right, but we'll try it out. Let's see how far I come. From a competitive view, isn't a card that costs more than 4 troll as long counter spells exist for free? Not necessarily, especially during the last few years. Wizards printed a lot of cards, especially in green, that have the clause cannot be countered. Especially, I think over 10 years ago they printed the first uncounterable card in Cavern of Souls, which was just the most busted land ever printed during that period of time. So I think not necessarily is a card that you could counter, which is expensive, bad against control decks. Sometimes there are more than often the win conditions which also win you the game if the opponent cannot hard remove them from the board. There are some cards like Carnage Tyrant, for example, like from Ixalan, is a 7 power, 6 toughness, 6 mana, Trample Dinosaur, which cannot be countered and has Hexproof too. Carnage Tyrant was during the standard period with Color Dash and Ixalan one of the sideboard all-stars. At the time I think it was around $20, now it's worth $5 or so. Still a very solid card. Has been power grabbed quite easily. So a Glyph Elemental on the play. I will go with the Likeness Looter here. So yeah, it's always depending on the context, there's that. I think the context definitely makes cards better or worse. In a 1v1 setting, especially mana value-wise, you're definitely totally right. If a spell costs too much, especially in a ramp shell, your opponent can just counter everything with cheap counter spells. This is how you normally win the games, because the mana disparity grows ever so often. Opponent can play multiple spells while you can only play one or two. That's normally good enough to just kill you. Okay, we go and attack in, see if we can hit them with the UV. Could also do it like this. Kinda want to get rid of the elemental. I think we slow roll. Try it like this. Play the silencer, get the flyer back. Let's see if our Dokuchi silencer can connect, or if the removal is our burst enemy. Okay, now we can discard. With the Lightness Looter in hand, we can discard so much good stuff. I think we'll go for the Curator of Destinies here. Destroy the glyph. Is there protection? Yeah, Shard Mage's Rescue. Yikes. So drop the tap land, pass for now. A little bit of a strange play from me, but I think it's necessary. Inundated Archive. Getting hit for 7. Glyph Elemental is so busted. Okay. We can try this once more. See if we can hit them with the Dokuchi Silencer. Okay, fails the Profane, that's fine. We need some answers for Arna next turn. Kinda want to curve out. I think this is still the way. Let's get rid of Elemental like this. Losing our land here, which sucks, but it is what it is. Thanks. Might still die to Ana rather soonish. Okay. Answers have been acquired. How shall I do that? I think we'll try and drop the Elegy Acolyte. Okay, sticks, that's nice. Envoy with the discount here, also nice. For all of the auras coming our way. Counterspell is better than 99% of the drops that cost 4, yeah? Totally true. You can always argue that counterspells are the best thing. I think Wizards printed a lot of good answers tested. So I will never argue against counterspells. I think counterspells just suck if you're on the draw, because the control player normally wants to be ahead mana-wise, so that he can leverage his value the most effective. Sometimes they don't have the option to do so. Let's go hit it with the LG Acolyte first. Kinda want to draw another card. Gain a lot of life. Go to 5. Arna on board. Does not have to attack. How shall I do this? Need my land drops, that's for sure. Question is, what else do I play? I think we'll do it like this. Play the Unholy Annex. Draw another card from the top. Pass for now. Anna has what discard a card. So it's protected, but I draw a lot of cards with the Annex here, so it should be fine. Envoy with the Maul equipped is still pretty bad for me. Need some good flyers. Will I accept that? The answer is yes. Hit me harder. Okay, that's interesting. Oh yeah, do it like this. Then I think we just go and hit in. Hi, bye. What comes my way? Whatever will it be? Yeah, they'll settle the wreckage, that's fine. So I get myself another land. Tapped. Oh, we'll go for the blue source. Island is fine. Ramp is appreciated. Then go for the hide in Mundanity. Equip the envoy. Drop our Demir Guild Gate. And I think I'll pass. Cannot attack next turn, so it should be fine. To drop something else. I think we'll go with the likeness looter here. Let's get some value online. Get burned and tried like this. Whatever will it will, Bambito. Whatever will it be. Do you finally drop your commander? Sweet. So yeah, this is where my deck should shine. So first things first, I think we're eaten by piranhas here. Discard. Oh, guess we go for the Day of Black Sun. Might not be needed. Then go to attacks. Just hit in for Uno, get myself a demon so that I can get some life back. Yeah, this should be nice. You come from Yu-Gi-Oh! And that counter spell costs 3 sets for the personal piece of the game. Yeah. Totally understand your viewpoint from Yu-Gi-Oh! Player perspective. That's for sure. Ooh, 7 mana drop on. That's unfortunate. I also played a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I stopped during the Sexal period with playing the game. Especially when they decided to not longer continue the World Champion Series on the Nintendo DS. That was when I stopped playing. But yeah, I played a little bit of Duel Links too. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Is very combo oriented, especially now with Link monsters being just a menace. Pendulum was also kind of fun time to see the game experience itself. Nowadays I don't even know what nice Bombo combo deck is the best one. The archetype's always a little bit wishy-washy for me. Oi oi oi. 2-0 against the Bambit. I like it. So yeah, thank you for the Powercraft Bambit. I think the Eurocure deck definitely grew a little bit in value. Did not see too many ninja shenanigans going on though. But I think if you can commit to board and just raise the opponent with your ninjas, you're pretty good. A lot of the other people play a lot of mid-range value though, so I think you just have to have a good 99 and the Ricky just gets in if she can. I did not even cast my commander in game 2. I was thinking about playing her, but I think my hand was just better than playing her. Especially I think my build with the Yurikyu struggles a lot with if I drop her and I cannot get her back because she doesn't have a blockable death touch or so. She just stays on the board and gets one good attack in and that was it. I think what you can do with Yurikyu if you want to make her better in the command zone or on the battlefield, you should definitely consider maybe playing some self-bounce like the Boomerang so that you can replay her from hand. Could be interesting. What I've seen so far is definitely cannot block cards or is unblockable. Which I do unfortunately not have. I think cannot be blocked is the phrase that you have to search for. Whoops. I cannot write. Guess I'll end stream soon today. My drain is all over the place. So yeah, cannot be blocked. Cards like the Atomic Macroseizer, for example. Choose up to one target creature. The creature cannot be blocked this turn and has base power and tough is 1/1. This might be some cards that you need for Eureka to enable her as a commander. Otherwise, just having some unblockable and some flying creatures like the Miscloud Herald is really good if you just want to play her. Could also equip her with cards like Ether Tunnel. So that should be good. Otherwise, in a 1v1 setting, I think it's tough to enable her too often. I think if you get 1 or 2 hits in with her, it's already good. Because if she deals some damage, or a ninja deals some damage, you get some card draw from the top. It's not even card draw, it's just reveal the top and put it into your hand. So yeah, if the opponent plays a lot of control, I think you will see Yuriko a lot more on the battlefield. If you want to protect her, getting yourself some of the haste equipment is important. So Lava Spear Boots is neat. Swift Foot Boots is nice, Lightning Greaves is good. Just protect her, go aggro. Ninjas play surprisingly well against control decks too. So as long as your opponent does not rough you, it's fine. Which is also one of the reasons why I definitely don't want to cut all of the card draw effects like the Phyrexian Arena. These are my safety valves against the control decks. Otherwise I think the updated list looks definitely better now. So thank you for the craft. The more ninjas we have, the better it is. And by the way, if you want to make it even more ninja heavy, if you want to go the creature route, Shapeshifters is where it's at, I would say. So get some cards like the Glasspool Mimic, maybe some evasive creatures like the Mistwalker, although 3 mana creatures that don't do anything when they hit the board are too weak, I would say. Clever Impersonator is always a nice little inclusion. Okay. EA Access, still trying to access my data for whatever reason, thank you so much for that, EA. Clone. So yeah, the Shapeshifters definitely have a lot of power here. Especially cards like the Changeling Outcast are pretty neat. Or the Venomous Changing with the Death Touch. The cheap ones are definitely where you want to be. Otherwise I think it's tough. Ninjas is not so much of a go wide archetype. I think Yuffie would be awesome if you could make a lot of ninja tokens, just attack with a million ninjas. But other than that, it's more a control-y mid-range archetype, so cards like a Kaito Cunning Infiltrator or the Bane of Nightmares with the payoffs are nice for the ninja archetypes itself. I think Yuriko herself is more of a combo commander than a ninja commander. Still pretty neat. I will definitely include all of your redemptions and see how far I come with the list. The more evasion we have, the better it will be. As soon as she sticks on the battlefield, we have the problem. So some cards that return your cards, like the... Whoops, re-earn. Some cards that return your stuff, like for example the Fear of, I think, Flying or something like that. Or Invasion Submersible, for example. Or Argia Tile Spinner, just resetting your Yuriko, getting it back into hand. Or some bounce spells could also play some into the Flood Pits and so on, into the Floodmaw. Those are normally the ways to make Yuriko better. If she is on the battlefield, you need something to give her evasion. So cards that give her flying are nice, like the Wingspan Stride. Ninjutsu. Ninjutsu, I think it is. Ninjutsu. Yeah, the big problem is you need to get an unblockable attack with her in. That's the big problem. I know how ninjutsu works. You can cycle ninjutsu into ninjutsu, that's true. But you need, first things first, the extra mana, and second things, you need to get a good attack in. And ninjas definitely struggles a lot against mid-range. I think mid-range is the worst matchup for ninjas. Which is a reason why I play a mid-range ninja list here. Because the ninjas should not be my main win condition. I think in a 1v1 setting in Brawl it's tough. If you can attack 3 different players and some of them cannot block, I think Yuriko is way better. She's still an awesome commander, don't get me wrong. But in the 1v1 setting, ninjas struggle. This is something that I found out during the first Modern Horizons Limited series. Ninja was the best deck and still sometimes just struggled with itself because the ninjutsu is a very, very wonky ability. Still pretty happy. So thank you so much for the crafts once again. All of the Bambit cards. All of the good stuff. Did I not include the Satoru Misawa? I did. He's a free drop now. There he is. Whenever you activate ninjutsu, ninjutsu payoffs are nice. It's a top tier deck in historic. Nice. Yeah, in historic it's definitely neat. You have a 4 of Yuriko. So even if she is on the battlefield or gets removed, you just can play her once again. I think in Singleton it's a little bit tougher. I think that's the biggest problem. Because you need to build around her and just get her back. Otherwise... Ninjas has always been awesome. Especially Ninja Surprise was one of the first against the odds that I've seen from Saffron Olive. Where he just burnt the opponent for 13 with the Emrakuls from the top. So that's also something that you normally do in EDH. In a 4-player pot. Yeah, just ninjutsu in, then recast the 1 mana unblockable card. Yeah. You can definitely attempt your opponent. If you build the deck right, it's definitely possible. So yeah, everybody, I think I will leave it as is for today. I'm definitely feeling a little bit sick and I'm kinda tired. I woke up already at 4:30 AM today. So I've been awake for over 12 hours. I think we'll be closing it for today. And yeah, continue tomorrow when I'm a little bit healthier. Oh, I cannot even type today. My thoughts are a little bit foggy. But thank you so much for spending some time with me playing some viewer battle games. As always, you know the drill. We'll be raiding someone else. So Bambit, if you go online, if you have someone else, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see who we can raid. Same category, similar size. Maybe send you to someone who also plays a little bit of Brawl, a little bit of viewer battling. Rerun stream for whatever reason. I would never ever run a live stream rerun. I think that's a little bit lazy. You'll be jumping online in the morning. Yeah, I think you always are online before I go online. I think something like you end stream and I start streaming, something like that. Something crazy it is. So yeah, but I will definitely always give you the option to earn yourself some laurels. So let's go, same category following. Amazonius online once more. Pixel Nomad still grinding with the Golgari mid in Standard Brawl. But yeah, brewing and brawling, I think, as I said before, one of the biggest streamers right now is Amazonian, which always brawls. Yeah, depends if it's a morning or night stream. Bamfit, you're such a troll. I love it. So yeah, I'll be calling it for now. We'll be brewing up also some constructed lists for you all for tomorrow. And we'll upload also the YouTube list, which is one of the reasons why I kind of want to cut the stream a little bit shorter today. Because I missed out yesterday. And I definitely want to get at least 1 or 2 videos up every day. My YouTube videos unfortunately perform not too well, but I think it's more about the consistency and just getting the message out. If you give me feedback on my YouTube content, I will be also pretty happy about that. Because I'm still new in the YouTube sphere. I think Magic content is a little bit tough for me to evaluate. Otherwise, just a lot of gaming content with a lot of awesome, funny little clips and happenings is definitely what I want to enjoy in the future. But check them out. Maybe give me a little bit of insight how you think about the structuring of the videos overall on Twitch too. Because I kind of want to keep it as balanced as possible, so that you have some awesome live content and some awesome videos too. And otherwise, if you want to see something special, let me always know. Can definitely also play some other games, but I'm definitely still happy with brawling it out in Magic. I think Magic is fun. And it's always nice to have you all around. So let's start the raid Amy once more. Give you all the extra laurels. Because Bambit wants to craft all of the ninjas in my collection. And other than that, I will also gladly raid some of you. So if some of you people out there which are lurking are streamers, or if you're some followers that sometimes always stream after me, just let me know. Because we can definitely raid you too. get the smaller streamers also a little bit of time in the live night. So earn myself some apple, of course. Start the raid into Amy's stream once more. And I will see you all tomorrow, everybody. So have an awesome time. Remember, thank you so much for the challenges and the redemptions. Whenever you redeem, my heart grows ever so big. So much love to you. Lot of love to Australia. And yes, have an awesome time. See you tomorrow. And until then, be good, be brave, behave.